Hello, hello, hello. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the studio where we create joy one brushstroke at a time. Happy Wednesday. We have another Wednesday up under our belt. I hope your week thus far has been going great. I really, really do. It started out a little rough here, weather-wise, but the sun came out. I literally just came back in from walking a little bit with the dogs and hanging out, and then just like, all right, let's get everything together. Oh, let's cut that down. And now the dogs are at the back door because there are two of them out, and there's one that knows that there's a back door entrance. So she's at the back door wanting to come in. But she can't come in because she's not going to want to sit still. Are you going to sit down? Sit. Sit. All right. So Zara's in the studio. So she's not going to sit still. Hopefully she will. But she'll get put back out one. Sit. Hello, Barb. Hello, Mariah. Go sit down. Sit. Sit. Stop being nosy. Good girl. Good girl. She wants to socialize. Let's see if we can get her to say hello. You gonna say hello? Where you go? Where you go? See, now she wants to close your eyes, guys. I thought she was gonna say hello. She went around the other way. So you had me to do all of that for nothing. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. You hear the little tippy tippy feet? Yep, she won't sit still. Hey, sit down, Zara. Sit. No, you didn't want to be on. I'm not finna move the camera no more for you. Get out of there. Her mother was in here earlier, so she definitely smells her. Zara. Hey, Allie K. Oh, you're the one that's hearing the tippy. So the tippy tippy toes is Zara. And when you don't hear the toes, that's when she's on her blanket over there. Zara, sit. Sit. Yes. You came in here, or either you can get out. You going back out the door? Come on. Now don't knock back on the door either. Bye. See you later. She like, I want to come and stay in there. Her and Buster was outside on their little date. I guess they're going to date. It's about close to that time or whatever. You usually let them hang out together because, over here breeding is now natural. So if God says it'll happen, then be still and know and trust. And that's what I pretty much do. So my desk is kind of, it's not in disarray. It's just in a place where I've been all morning. Kind of. Yeah, it is a place where I've been all morning. So happy Wednesday. Hi, Darcy. I am going to try my best to, yeah. Oh, Lord. Anyways, no, I won't. I'm going to get this new thing for my studio. And my daughter just told me I got to get rid of some things. And no, I don't. I just have to move some things around and organize it the way I know I want to organize it. So that's just how that's going to work. Y'all, we're at the end. This is our last Wednesday for our Wednesday show for the Desperate Housewives. Which housewife are you? And so we're in the final season, which is this week, which is Monday and today. And now the question that I want to ask you after all the month, every Monday and Wednesday of this week, where we've been talking about Desperate Housewives and pretty much giving you a check in your own self of which housewife are you, it's like this. Where are you? Could you relate to any? And this is for anybody that watched Desperate Housewives, knows about Desperate Housewives, or even Googled Desperate Housewives. Because at the end of it all, I just want y'all to look at your own personal selves. Look in the mirror, no filters. No filters, because over here we're authentic. We don't have time to be putting on filters. We want it to be raw. No filters, no makeup, no nothing. Who are you? And then you ask the second question, because they go together. Who will you be, or who do you want to be in 5 years? Now, I told y'all it's been 6 years since my son's death. So in that 5 years, did I see myself over here on YouTube with Create Joy Studio? Absolutely was not. Did I see myself as speaking? Yes, because I was a speaker. I just kind of pivoted and turned the car to the right and start driving straight. And then the lanes, you know how you go from a 4 lane to a 2 lane down to, you're just going one way. There's no turning around going the other way. It's one way. If you turn around and go the other way, you're going to run into cars. You're going to run into people. You're not supposed to be turning around. You're supposed to be going forward, going straight. The question is, who do you want to be? Or are you on the track to working on that? All of this is self-reflection. Self-reflection. And I think we've done good over this last month in our Monday and Wednesday reflection. There was a lot that shared in the chat that they need to be more self-care-ish. That is me, all the things. And we had some people that want to do more creating, more being, in their space, taking time for themselves. So that has been great. So at this point, I think we pretty much notification. I wait till my notification comes to me. Now I'm early today. Y'all know me. I'll pop on early so we can have a little bit of a pre-chat before 3 o'clock. And then that gives the 3 o'clock people time to kind of, hone in. We'll be back in a bit. Okie dokie. Because it's school pickup time and all the things. Because, Mariah's busy, busy, busy. Oh, where are we? All right, let's move this over here. Let's click there. All right, we got that. All right, I had to get my chat up. We got our brushes. I think I'm going to leave this up here. So we're going to use this. I know for sure, I'm going to use this one. All handmade watercolors are on deck. Earlier today, I was practicing on my poinsettias, and because November the 8th, unless it changes, but right now, November the 8th, Betty Penny and I will be going live on Betty Penny's channel at 10 o'clock for her, on her channel for her Saturday. That's a Saturday. And she's giving me time to sleep in, so we're not going to be there at 8. We'll be there at 10. That's Central Standard Time, because she and I are on the same time in Alabama, and she's in Texas. So I love the Central Standard Time. Oh, and for those in America around here, we'll be changing time Sunday. This Sunday, we change our times. We fall back. So remember. Don't get caught slipping. I mean, if you do, you'll just be early. Or will you? Fall back. Yeah, you'll be early. So it's springtime when you don't. All right, I got some cards already pre-cut. We're going to be slapping some paint on some paper. I have a new workbook that's going to be coming out that I'm going to be adding to my community. Kind of, because each month I like to give you guys something to kind of in hand. I'm one of those people that like stuff in hand. Like I love a good workbook. But it's going to be called the Authentic Life, the Rewrite, the season you're in, or the season you want to be in. But right now it's titled Authentic Life, the season you're in. I kind of like that because I've had to rewrite, start over. I don't like the word start over. I kind of like rewrite, because it's a script. And when we're looking at things from Desperate Housewife standpoint, we're writing, everybody had to follow a script. And if you know me, you know how I've said I'm reality. I gave up on the, what is that? I used to, Lifetime. I gave up on the Lifetime series or the Hallmark movies. There's no one writing the scripts of my life. I have to write my own script. So I did a rewrite. And I realized that every season I had an ending. and it wasn't always summer, winter, fall, whatever the season is, it was something different. So I had to, kind of end it however you want to end it with a twist or whatever. But every season ends, and most of the time when you have TV, they end with a twist. So I kind of like to look at it. Spring is gone, summer is gone, fall is approaching. It's here. Hi, Judah. How are you? Getting ready for an appointment, so I'll be in and out. I am grateful that you clicked in. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone else that is here. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, Jenny Roberts Day. Hello. Who else did I miss? Oh, Darcy. Let's see. I ain't have my chat up. That's why I had to get my chat up. I'm here. Are you cooking dinner? Let's see. Hi, everyone. I'll be watching and lurking while I attempt to do my nails. Oh, girl, you do your nails? Lord, I don't do nothing. I don't do my nails because I always look. I always have paint in them. But anyway, I'm gonna have to watch your hands next time. Pull up to see. I didn't even pay attention to your hands. I'd be so busy watching what you be doing. But so everybody knows that the season ends with a twist. Sometimes I remember back in my day, way back, and I'm finna go back, when the cliffhanger of my TV time of all time watching TV back in my day, back in my day, when I say it, you're gonna be like, yeah, that was back in her day. Was Who Shot JR? Hands in the chat. Who remembers? Who shot JR? That was the cliffhanger that left you hanging, and you had to wait until the new season to find out who shot JR. Everybody had their own little who they thought, but everybody thought everybody shot JR, because Lord have mercy, JR was something. And then like soap operas is about the only thing that doesn't really have cliffhangers like that. But when you have seasons, you kind of have cliffhangers. So with my when I take it out of TV land and bring this thing over here into real life, and it's like, okay, my children, we're not the Waltons, so there's no Waltons going on here. There's no easy fix to get these kiddos back together. They're just arguing, fussing, kicking, screaming. Okay, how are you going to deal with it, right? So this is what I'm talking about. You gotta accept what season you're in. I'm in empty nest season. Kids are gone, right? I have grandkids, so we're switching over. And so, what about this season of my life? Am I happy with, or that I love, that I like, or do I not like, or do I need to cut and rewrite? That's where I am. And it's a running thing around here. People like, well, she's trying to figure out if she like pizza. And then it's like it really started out something as simple as, I don't even know if I like pizza, but it was a real thing for me. Because most of my kids, it was easy as a mother. What's the easiest thing? Spaghetti, pizza, tacos. When you talking about cooking a full-fledged dinner and meal or whatever, and then you get those little knuckleheads who don't want this and don't want that, then you're just like, oh, let me just get some pizza and cheese pizza here, pepperoni pizza there. Okay, it's easier. But for me, I was like, do I even like pizza? So that was one of the twists that I can kind of say for my life that kind of happened, is I needed to decide if I like pizza. Like seriously, because it was a running thing. And I was just like, but do you really like pizza? Then I knew once the grandkids came around again, I was like, yep, that's the go to. Hot dogs, hamburgers, pizza. And for me, just didn't like it. Just didn't like it. Not that I didn't like it, I just didn't want it. I think I'd had it. I'd had enough. That's what it was. I'd had enough. So the big question came in my life is, what is it in your life that you want? Like, what do you want to let's see, be more of here? But you're the writer. You're the writer, the lead, the director. You're the cut. You're everything all at once. Just like I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, I'm a wife. I'm all the things. I'm the same person, right? And if you keep living exactly as you do today, like I did, you'll be asking yourself this question 5 years from now. Who am I and where did I want to be in 5 years? And then it's like, oh my goodness, right? Hold on, that dog just. Ugh. Hold on, guys. What are you doing? You're not coming in here. You got dirt all over you. Hold on. Let me get a man. Mr. McCoy. Never mind, I'll get it. All right, guys. You know, Buster has a tendency. William said he's jumped the fence. He was running hot. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't finna jump no fence. Hi, Michelle. Happy Wednesday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm on my jelly plate for the first time. Thank you so much for encouraging us. I started watching your grief videos. Oh, Michelle, that does my heart so good. Now, you know, on Wednesdays, I pull the jelly plate out after we finish with our Monday, Wednesday conversation. So we'll be pulling the jelly plate out. So you just hang tough. I'm happy. Yay. So we're gonna be slapping some paint on some paper, but I had to secure that dog and make sure he wasn't, because their cat's next door, and I don't know if Buster would want to kind of jump the fence to go get the cat. He usually follows behind somebody, so I don't know. But he's secure now until Mr. McCoy, because Mr. McCoy is off today, so he's in there. I told him to get and make sure. All right, I'm mixing up some paint as I go, but let me finish. Let me see what. Let me get my notes where I was. Where was I? Where was I? Okay. Dallas. Right. So, oh, Barb got it. Who shot JR? That's where we're at. Who shot JR? So, in the season finale of Desperate Housewives, we're talking about the last, like, if you really, let's really talk about the last season of Desperate Housewives. And it was so sad, right? Okay, not that. We're not doing that. Close that up. All right. I had to change, the hand had to change what I was doing because I was doing something earlier. So we had to just go on and got to give it something else. But it was the end of the season and everybody was going in their own directions. They're doing their own thing or whatever. But when what's her name? Susan drove around, and everybody that was on the show before that had passed away, they were all lined up on Wisteria Lane. And oh my goodness, it was just so, it wasn't sad. It kind of was like, oh my God, that's kind of like in my mind how I would love to be able to leave one season and go to the next, or just end the, because the show ended after that. But to kind of just be able to see. So, in my anointed imagination, sometimes when I am leaving a season of my life and going into another one, like when I really, really, hey, Ellen, welcome to the studio. Happy Wednesday. So when I really, really, really hone in on the fact that my season of really, literally, right, oh, let's go, like literally right here, YouTube is a new season. Like we've entered a new season of my life, because now that we're monetized over here, that's a new season. There are new things to learn. There's the do's and don'ts. There's the what do you have to do more of, or what do you have to do less of, or how do you want to do it? You know what I mean? I'm my show. I am the writer, I'm the lead, I'm the director. I'm, like I said earlier, I'm everything. I'm it, right? And I don't want, and I always want to be authentic. I always want to show up unscripted, authentic, and deeply real, which is why y'all could probably, you know what my ultimate dream is. If you've been on here and you've been with me for a while, and if you do, put it in chat. You know where I want to be. You know where I want my ultimate dream is. Number one place where what I want and why I want it, because that is how I want to always want to be. So just because we're monetized over here, we got monetized based on what I was doing, not what I'm going to do. Right? So is there going to be any changes for as me and how I show up slapping paint on paper? No, I just slap paint on paper, slap paint on gel plates, slap paint on a card, slap paint on a book, whatever. I do it because it brings me joy and and it helps me heal. Hey Mo, how are you? That was an emotional ending. Yes, it was. How are you, Mo? How is weather over there for you? We had a nice cool one this morning. It was a little warm. So that was my thought process going forward as I was talking about like who will you be in 5 years? Like 5 years ago, actually, yeah, I was thinking 5 years later I would be a lawyer because I was going to go back to school to be a lawyer. And then somewhere along the lines, it's just like, wait, you defeated the thing that defeated you, that you thought defeated you. And it's just like, who needs to do that? So didn't do that. Now here we are having fun every single time I hit the play button or I join a video or I look at a video. I am having fun. Di said this morning on her when she was on live, she's like she got more concern from the people who she's met on live than she did from her in person, when she was sick. Just like, we miss when one of our shows isn't on. Most of us, I don't know, how many of y'all still look at TV? I look at more streaming platforms. I haven't cut the TV on. I think I cut it on Saturday. I think I cut it on Saturday, and I think I cut it on because, like, say, the grandkids were here. Other than that, I'm here. It's cold, and I'm still grumpy. Oh, Mo, it's okay. I believe you're a good grumpy, though. You look at movies on cable. So when I go, usually in the room, I'll probably cut the TV on, so I'll look at that. That's why I downgraded our uh, what's that thing, dish service, because I was just like, I don't cut this TV on. Long as I have all Hallmark, because it's coming up, countdown to Christmas. Countdown to Christmas. So Hallmark channel, and Mr. McCoy has the local channels because it's football season. I watched a kids movie today, try to amuse myself and understand why it's a banned book in the U.S. Oh, which one was that? I've been trying to figure out why these books are banned too. I'm glad they're not banning my book, but I don't know. I'm probably not that famous enough that they've read it to even know. Maybe it needs to be banned. I don't know. Oh yeah, TCM Hallmark. The Twits? I've never heard of the Twits. I'm gonna have to look that one up. But the book is banned in uh I learned more about books being banned by watching where did I just get that color from? Right there. Watching P and Mariah talk about it. That's when I learned about a lot of the banned books. I guess I might have some in my arsenal in my house because I got a lot of old books. I don't understand why books have to be banned either. But anyways, I'm not. Wait, the one from Ronald? Yeah, see, I don't know. Only YouTube Lives and Big Little Lies, Pretty Little Liars, Desperate Housewives, and Beverly Hills Housewives. Oh, Lord. It's a kid's book. P mentioned it recently, so when I saw the movie on Netflix, I wanted to watch it to find out why. I don't know. That's interesting. But again, I was talking about the climate yesterday. If you missed that live, look at that one yesterday. How to find joy, create joy in a climate that like we're in now. There are people. Mr. McCoy said to me last night. He's like, I didn't realize that people wasn't going to get their aid in November and December. That they've already cut it. I was like, yeah, that's why people are mad. That's why people are trying to figure out why, everybody else is going on about their day and about their business. Nobody's really talking or thinking about it. And for me, it's like, yeah, I get it. I get it. However, I'm still praying. I think you can get more help from me praying than anything else. Okay, I skipped past some things. I think Barb answered the question. Did you not? Did you not? Italy and more acreage on the land. Oh, and Barbados. Yeah, Barbados, we're going to renew the wedding vows in Barbados, but definitely Italy and definitely more acreage here. Um, Love. I would love to have land attached to what I already have. So that would be great. But if not, I want the place of hope to have its own home so that, um, we can have all the things. Like we can have art retreats and you just come and hang out, slap some paint on some paper, hopefully play with the little mini Highland cows, have some equine therapy. Like those are the things that are in my out in the manifestation of the world. It's when it happens is not my job. That's God's job. So in the 5 years, because we've been here on the ranch now for 3 years, so in the 5 year plan, that's in the 5 year plan. Now you might be like, well, Karen, at the end of the 5 years, if it doesn't happen, then what? Not a problem. It's still going to be what I want to do. I'm not the author. I'm just the author, the lead and director. I'm not the funder, right? God is going to do the funding. He's going to do the bringing, but I have to put in the work. So here on this YouTube channel is how I'm putting in the work. And then when God decides and feels like, I guess it's time, then the buttons will get pushed and then the phone will start ringing maybe, or I don't know, by then I'll be done wrote my own grant and have my own money. I don't know. But you have to start somewhere. What script are you reading from? What do you want your life to look like? What do you want your life to look like in a year? Let's not even go, what do you want your life to look like tomorrow? Like these are the questions. Ask yourself, what do you want? Because each season, every season needs to end. Every season has to end. Sometimes the ending of seasons end with death. We have to accept that. What does that look like? What does life after death look like? What does your new normal look like? That's what I called it. It's just like, oh, this is my life after death. Life after the death of not one but two children. Life after the death of some family members that I thought I was going to have a long time. I really did, but it's not so. So sometimes, what does standing on your own look like? What does walking in the movies by yourself look like? What does sitting at the table having dinner by yourself look like? Like, what does it look like? Especially if you've never done it. I've done it. And I'm okay with being with me. That's why I guess I can sit here and hang out with me because that's usually what I'm doing anyway, talking to myself. And then I get to have y'all in the chat chiming in, and that makes it a whole lot better. As P say, mo better, mo better. All right, I say my sister, yeah, y'all. Karen, it's a shame. Author who wrote Charlie and Chocolate Factory. Oh, that's the one. Oh, I got that. I do have that book. See, thank you, Barb. Oh, and an artist studio guest house where Barb can stay. We already got that, Barb. So we already got the student. Like we literally have a house back there that could be a 2 bedroom house. Literally, literally. And every time I get ready to take on the task, because it has electricity and everything, I just kind of life happens. Here we are with furlough, so it's just like okay, gotta pause for that. Gotta, can't do that. But with the house is already back there. I mean, you can come and put your little, if you like, this is what I say. If you like camping, then you love the tiny house. I think the tiny house has so much character. And I think I want it to have like an indoor plumbing so that you won't have to walk all the way back up here to the main house to go to the restroom. So that is the thing. But the guy we talked to, he ain't never sent us back an estimate. So I guess he knew something we didn't know. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just slapping paint on paper as we chat because I want you to really, really think about um, if you keep living exactly as you are today, right now, where you are right now. I want you to ask yourself, who will you be in 5 years? If you change nothing in your life, like from right now, where you are right now, changing nothing, who, who or where would you be in 5 years? Will you be stuck in reruns? Because y'all know the Desperate Housewives right now it's a rerun. They're getting paid for it, but it's a rerun. It is not live and in color, right? Repeating, but reruns, this is what I mean when I'm talking about reruns. Because for me, I had to look at it and be like, okay, reruns for me was doing the same things, expecting a different result, right? Do you like pizza? And then you don't buy pizza or you're still doing the same thing. Wait. If Barb gets a special room, I want one too. Well, we could have like I could literally have four people in the tiny house, truthfully. But it'd have to be people that doesn't mind sharing space. I'll do a walkthrough. I think I did, but I'll do a walkthrough on a live so that you can check it out because I really just I want what I want. It's a tiny house. It's really a tiny house. The way they have tiny houses today, it's bigger than some of the tiny houses that they have today. Actually, it has a space like it's already sectioned out. It has a loft. Oh my goodness, it has so much character. And when we first moved here, I was like, oh, I want my studio to be back there. But then after I turned where I am into my studio, I was like, oh, I like it when I can just finish here, cut the light off, and then go right in there and go to bed. I don't have to walk up. Um, it's not like a half a mile back there, but it's far enough that it'd be dark and I would have to have lights. But so the reruns of my life was thinking, I wanted to do, I was talking about something, but I wasn't doing the thing that I need to do to move forward, right? So those are reruns. And if you're going to be stuck in a rerun, you're going to be repeating, like arguing about the same things. You're going to be maybe somebody that's chasing someone's approval. You're going to be replaying the same hurts, right? Or you will finally just write that bold new script that says the hell with it, right? And that's what I said. I just wrote that script that was like, okay, this is my life. This is part of my life. We're going to put it over here. I can't change that. I can't change this. That happened. This made me who I am. We're either going to put it on, wear it as a badge of honor, or either we're going to keep crying about it. Now, when it comes down to the death of my children, I don't keep crying about it. However, when I do feel a certain way, I acknowledge the hurt. I acknowledge that I miss my children. I acknowledge that I've just had a crazy crappy weekend and I was very thankful that my grandchildren was here so that I didn't have to go down the rabbit hole of kicking and screaming and really trying to keep myself out of that sad place. Really appreciate it. So when you're stuck in the reruns, you gotta ask yourself, do you still want to argue about the same thing? You divorced him 15, 20 years ago. Are you still arguing about the same thing? You are not dating him or her anymore. Okay, y'all have a child together. Why do you have to keep making him or her feel like crap? You know what I mean? So those are the things when I say, will you be stuck in reruns? Or will you write a new script? See, the most the most people don't realize they don't realize this right here. Every season of your life, and I'm talking about your 20s. Well, your younger years. Let's start at your 20s. You're a little bit more responsible for yourself in your 20s, hopefully. But you got your 20s, then you move from your 20s into your 30s, and they call them your flirty 30s, and then you got your 40s and you start growing up and just realize, oh God, I can't eat anything. It hangs on a little bit in your 40s, your bra size change, your waist change, a lot of things start going another way. And then you just got to like sit there and be like, oh, what the world? And then your 50s come and you have more tone to yourself. You show up a little bit more like, I just don't care about having a filter on today. I don't care about having my hair done. I don't care about having makeup on. I'm not here to please you. I'm here to please me, and I'm happy just the way I am. Right? Some seasons can be comical like that. And I think in my 50s, that's when I got comical. Right? So, but along with the comics or along with the, what do you call it? Some of my comedy in my 50s, I experienced tragedy again. Lost my son in my 50s, right? So there we go. We had to deal with that. And some are the seasons where I finally decided to just stop. Stop getting nails done, stop getting hair done. Not all the time. But I just stopped. Stop eating pizza, start doing what Karen wanted to do. I changed the script. So in your life, ask yourself, what script are you writing for your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, maybe 60s, maybe 70s, wherever you are in your season, wherever you are in your life? What script are you writing for you? Does it even fit you? Are you in your 40s writing scripts for a 60-year-old? Like, are you in your 20s and you're still writing scripts for the 15-year-old you? Are you, where are you? Where are you? You got to ask some of these questions, right? But I just want you to know, I told y'all, I show up here authentic, slapping paint on paper, having real conversations, hopefully piquing the, not the frontal lobe, but the subconscious mind to get the hell up and do something different. Like Michelle says, she pulled out her gel plate and she slapped paint on the gel plate and did her gel pull for the first time. That's what I'm talking about. The seasons you're living in now, are they making you happy? I know Michelle felt good. I know she did. I do. I do. Say, my dad passed in 22, and 4 days later, I lost my kitty. Oh, the first pet I had of my own. It repeats in my head. That's why I'm so glad I started. See, look, there it goes. See, look, that came just in time. Life. The dogs are behind me rolling stuff around, y'all. So I had to see what they were doing, but they're playing with the puppy's toy. Buster's not. He's just trying to figure some things out. But when you really, oh, and the other thing I wanted to say is, don't blame people for the reruns in your life. And that's what I had to realize. The anger that I had with the death of my son, I kind of was packing it in. I was packing it in like it was a suitcase getting ready to go to Maldives. I was packing it in. And then I realized, probably maybe after the district attorney and I had to talk a couple times, because Lord knows we had to talk a lot over the first first 4 years, really. And I just realized, okay, I can't be angry. Can't. I just can't. I tried to let it go, but I had to acknowledge, first of all, that I was angry. And then I had to acknowledge, secondly, I was angry at me. And then I had to ask myself, that's why I tell y'all to do these questions. I had to ask myself, well, why the hell are you mad at you? And then I go down the rabbit hole of all the things, which was how my second book came about. My second solo book came about, is I had to, get those emotions out. And I had to put how do you say? I had to not put the blame where it needed to be, but I needed to assess my emotions so that I can say, okay, that was me, or that wasn't me, or that was me. Okay, I could have handled that better, or they could have, I went down that's what I mean when you say go down the rabbit hole and ask yourself the questions and acknowledge if you are the blame for any parts of it, whether you are repeating the reruns or whatever. Ask yourself the question. I mean, this is between you and God. I'm not asking you to share unless you want to write a book and help somebody else along the way, because I think everybody's life has value. No one goes through anything without some value, learning something. If you're not learning, then you're in a perpetual cycle of repeating it, and that's not good, right? Oh, that's pretty. Let's do that again over here. Kind of connect that. Sorry, y'all, I kind of had to admire my own work right there, that brushstroke. See how we heal one brushstroke at a time? I flew to Florida Thursday and got home Monday. I don't like to leave the house. I was so excited. I was ready to hop on another plane to somewhere else. But my hubby and I missed our two cats at home. Oh, we got 9 dogs right now. Pretty much I don't be wanting to go nowhere because I don't want people to have to deal with, they're special. Each one of them, they have their own special. So I get that, Michelle. That's pretty. Now let's do another one, a little wetter. Not too wet, but a little wetter. So, but I want you to ask yourself, what season are you living in now? What season are you living in right now? And let me give a pause right here for team replay, because I have been bad about waiting to the end, and sometimes team replay have me on fast forward or whatever, because They be wanting to see what's going on. So Team Replay, if you're here, thank you, thank you, thank you for watching. I do not take it lightly that you choose to come in and pop on and watch the replay. I want to thank you because it is because of Team Replay. You're just as important as Team Live. All the things that we have accomplished over here on this channel, becoming fully monetized right now, I am very, very, very grateful. And I do not take it lightly that you're here. So, and if you do find yourself here and you keep finding yourself here and you have not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button right there. You see it's not hit. And that way when I do go live, because I still will be going live every day till the end of October, in celebration of my son Joshua's life. We're celebrating life because we are still here. So we have things that we still need to accomplish. What scripts are you writing? Hit that subscribe button, that bell notification all, so that you will be notified when we go live. And do share this video. Hit that thumbs up like Cookie Wookie just put in the chat, which is Mo. While we are listening and watching, a like is super important. And that's the one thing you get to do for free. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. That's free. Now you hit the join button. There's a little love, some coffee, some more supplies that will go into hitting that join button. Or you do have the super chats and all the other things that I'm learning that comes along with this here monetization. I'm just like, ooh. And I'll soon learn how to hook up my website that has where it has all the things on slappingpaintonpaper.com, where I do commission pieces. Only thing about my commission pieces is you can't tell me what to do. All you can do is tell me what you want. So if you say, hey, I want some flowers, okay, I'll paint you some flowers. Or if you see something that's already on my website, you're more than welcome to purchase. Because most of the stuff that's on my website, we scan and go. If you say you want an original piece, that can be arranged. We just have to have a conversation about it. Okay? Got it. Had to put that in there because I am very, very bad about doing it. That's just, I realize, and someone's like, you just don't say it. I don't. It's like, oh, my bad. All right, Ellen, Ellen, are you going? You're the one who said it was going to a doctor. I think, no, Judah's going to the doctor. That's what it is. I think Judah's going to the doctor. And y'all do say a prayer for our family and friends and anyone that we might know that's in Jamaica, because I haven't gone down to look at a lot of the stuff. But what I have done, I did, as a glimpse, when it does pop up, and I do know that they got a good little hit over there. So we're gonna pray for them in Jamaica, because everybody is going through something in their lives right now, and I think we all need to pause and give everybody a little bit of prayer and grace. And if you're not going through anything, God bless you. I'm just grateful. That's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, Ellen, have a good one. We'll see you later. Okay, I missed something. Oh, hey, Tina. Oh, Mo, are you on Instagram? Mo, you on Instagram? I do have an Instagram account. What? I just don't think of it. Okay, we got that one, that one. How many do we got? Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are we at? Okay. Oh, we're doing good. I think I might can get through these. So, y'all, I'm doing, oh, and that's another thing. I'm doing Christmas cards. So if you, oh, the dogs must have ripped the screen because he is out there just wailing away. That's why I like being home alone. But and it's very distracting. So let me not worry about it. Click, 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 click. Let me put it in my head. Click, 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 click. Okay. But anyways, like I was saying, I was doing Christmas cards, and I thought about, let me send some happy mail out to those who might want Christmas cards. My Christmas cards will consist of my flowers, and then this one I did last night, and doesn't have my flowers or anything on it, but it's a Christmas card. And I thought that was so cute. Didn't it look like a Christmas present? And you know how that is. So it just works out. Are you done? Okay, thank you. He said he done, y'all. Um, okay, so that way, if you want to be on my Christmas list, there is my email that's in it's either in the description box or in my, it's not a profile, whatever it is, but you can hit me up on imageofsuccess7 at gmail.com, and then just you have to send me your address so that I can then put you on the list to send out Christmas cards. And that way I'm getting them all yummied up, and it's going to be my own watercolor cards. It's not going to be any store-bought cards. I'm going to paint my own, so you'll get a piece of my art, um, my heart art, and then that way you can then you'll be on my list, and then when I send out happy mail and stuff like that, you'll be, you can be already on the list for things to receive something from the studio, because I like sending out happy mail about as much as I enjoy receiving it. But my mailman likes to get happy mail too, because he's always saying something about my packages. He can tell when I get something, as he say, from somewhere nice. He loves when I get packages from Italy. It's like, I had to make sure this one got here. It's like, yeah, because after I had to chase him down that one time to get my daggum, get these paints, my Della Magnas. Can I send art to you too? You most certainly can. Who will say no to getting some happy mail? Not this chick, and won't. Okay, so the season that you're living in right now, you know what it is, you know where you are. Because at this point, we've talked the whole month of October about who are you? Do you show up on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever? Do you have the filters on? Do you have to have all your life together? Everything got to be great and wonderful and fabulous before you click that on button or take that picture? Do you have to be, does the script has to be perfect? Or are you that person that's just like, you know what? This is my life. It's a season where I'm in now. There are no filters, no polish, no perfect script. I'm just the truth. Is that where you are? Like, it doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong. This is you, and this is your life on where are you now, right? Or are you watching everybody else? Are you not living out your own life? Because sometimes we binge watch others and we are not living out our own life. That is what I want you to know. Over here at Create Joy Studio, that's what I had to really, really, really hone in on. After the death of my children, I had to realize that I had put myself on autopilot. Even though there were 12 years between their deaths, I had put myself kind of on autopilot in, okay, I'm just surviving. I wasn't thriving, I was just surviving, right? So I wanted more. I knew I wanted more. I knew every year I wanted more. Every year I would say I'm going to do more. Every freaking year. And every year I would still not do more, right? And so after my son's death, it was just like, I want more. It's time to get more. And COVID happened, and I had no choice but to settle down and get more. So don't let tragedy have to make you settle down, sit down. I think a lot of people that are furloughed now, they're having to sit down. They can't go to work, right? Or some of them, like Mr. McCoy, he got to go to work and he ain't getting paid because he's furloughed, but still has to show up, right? So don't watch everybody. Don't binge watching everybody else's life. You know, don't scroll through the days. We multitask our way through the meetings. We just like, oh, I'll be glad when tomorrow gets here, or I'll be glad when I get off from work. Don't fast forward your life. Live it in this season. Live it on purpose. No filters, no polish, no perfect scripts. Just show up. Be you. Be the bomb. Because you know what? You are already it. But nobody can see the real you because you keep hiding behind something. I want you to show up. I want to meet the real you. And don't get it twisted. Don't be confused in this moment and think I've already always had my crap together and ain't. Because I'm telling you, I used to get the nails done, the hair done, all the things, had to go, wasn't going nowhere half cocked. We showed up on point. And then when life happened, after my son. I just like, I don't have the energy. Like, I did barely had the energy to get out of bed some days. And now you want me to do my hair, do my nails, and show up for people who can give less than a California flip? No, thank you. I was done. I was done. So all I wanted was to heal. So the truth of the matter was for me is I chose that I didn't want to, like, how you can put it. You can't heal from what you refuse to face. I had to face it. I had to face the anger. I had to face that I wanted to really, really, really just see somebody hanging like for the death of my son. I had to acknowledge all of those emotions, guys. Hey, Amy. Hey, Christy Hartman. Who else done popped in here? I'm gonna have to do like Mariah. Y'all put up the pinky. Yeah, there we go. The pink hands. Hey, Carol's crafty canvas. Hello, hello, hello. All these new faces that I'm seeing. Or y'all be here? Are y'all coming out of the balcony? I'm happy to have y'all here. Listen, Eddie, I feel like we need to have a drink so we can chat because we got space we need to catch up on. We do. Okay, let me not get off track because I have 30 more minutes of this regular scheduled program, and then we're going to move on over there to the other thing that probably we're going to have a little bit more fun for. But Amy Kay, just know I got you in mind. I do, I do, I do. So, and I want y'all to put in the chat. This is what I want to ask you. If your life right now were a show, what genre would you be? So if your life right now was a show, what genre would you be? I think I would be comedy right now because literally I am a show. It's an art show. It's comedy over here. I hope I bring comedy and laughter and joy. So I thought I'd like ask, what would you be? You would be Michelle. Would you be comedy? Like what would you be? I would. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna slap some more of these leaves down here because I don't like this color. Picked up the wrong color, but I was supposed to be doing leaves, but I got excited because I saw the superstars that came in. I saw all them superstars rolling in. We had Eddie in the chat and Christy Hartman in the chat. I'm just like, wait a minute, I just got through watching y'all videos. Like I just finished peeling label off a can because why? Eddie got me over here finna slap some daggum gel prints on my cans. I got 2 cans and that I got. So I got a little sidetracked. So let me get back. But what will your genre be? What would your genre be? If your life right now were a show, what genre would you be? Right? And would you binge watch your own life? Or would you turn it off halfway through? Now you don't have to answer that one in chat. Because me personally, I already tried to keep my life off of things. Y'all see I'm all over here on YouTube not telling y'all all of my business. Oh, my coffee got cold. That was not a good gulp at all. Ugh, yuck. Hate cold coffee. Despise it. Hey, that's not the color you want. Why do you keep picking up that color? I don't know. Let's pull up another card. Evidently, the life wants to put down some more purple. Let's slap some purple down. Call it a day. That's just what we're going to do. All right. I would shut it off 5 minutes in. It's a snooze fest over here. My genre would be disaster. Mo, what genre is disaster? What's disaster? Hubby and I are silly, and I love it. I love that, Michelle. My husband is very, very silly. He's. Y'all know what Carrie said on Sex and the City? She told Mr. Big, she's like, you're Mr. Sparkle out here, but when you get home, you're Mr. Dull. So can you bring Mr. Sparkle home? So that's Mr. McCoy. He's Sparkle everywhere else, but right here, he just dull. And I know he has it in him, so every now and then I'll just try to get a little funny. But it doesn't work that well for me because I'm the serious one. He's the one that does all of the laughter and send you all of the fart jokes. And then you look at him like, I really didn't want to see that. Like, I can't unsee that. I can't undo those 15 seconds of my life, or those 3 minutes that I just waited for the end to get the gist of it. And it was just somebody telling an old stupid joke. And then when you really think about it, be like, well, I guess it was kind of funny. But I'm the serious one, right? Paula K. Hello, hello, hello. Eddie, except when you wear your stripy leggings. Oh Lord. I love it. So I always like to have people that are around me that they bring the show. Like my best friend Crystal, she is the highlight of the party. You hear me? Bernadette will check you. But she's fun. We're all fun, but when you go talking about the fun, Crystal is the fun. That's why Crystal's ready for Thanksgiving. She's like, oh yeah, I can't wait to meet Eddie and Becky. Is Eddie and Becky gonna be there? Like she's talking about Eddie and Becky, the stencils. She's talking about like Eddie and Becky are gonna be here at the ranch, and people were really confused if they read the chat and be like, oh, I can't wait to get to the ranch because Eddie and Becky gonna be there. Like Eddie, Crystal will have people thinking you're going to be here in Alabama at Easy Living Ranch. And I was just like, girl, she's just like, man, I just can't. You just be doing so much with them stencils. I just be so happy. And that's the one I can remember is Eddie and Becky. I was just like, okay, got it. So I let it go. Karen, hubby just wants you to laugh. He wants me to laugh, but I don't want to laugh at fart jokes. I mean, fart people sending me. I don't laugh at stuff. I don't laugh at that. It ain't funny to me. But he thinks it is, don't you? Are you on live? You on the live? You hear me? Oh, he behind. He ain't heard it yet. But I know he has it in him. It probably was because when first time we met, he had no shame in his game with that one. Lord have mercy. It took me about 3 years before I did that one. He's like, no, thank you. But anyways, so I'm happy to know that you guys some of you would look at your life. If your life was a show, that you would look at it. And some of you that would not, and you're like 5 minutes in, I think you'll still look at it, but maybe you would look at it and critique yourself. Maybe. I don't know. I did. I had to take a hard look at Karen. And I had to look knee deep. Like I had to go all in and I had to go and say, girl, I don't like this. I told y'all my OCD, I had to take it and take it off the Richter scale because it was through the roof. And I had to just give myself a break. Because see, he said I have no humor. He is absolutely right. But he has all what you saying, you don't have no humor or I don't have no humor. I need clarity on that. Which one are you saying, Mr. McCoy? Because that could be interpreted either way. I think I don't have any humor. I don't. But again, my life is talking to people and encouraging people to either get off the pot or poop or get off the pot. And sometimes ain't nothing to laugh about, right? So I guess but that again, so I go back to what I said before. I need people in my life that gets me off of that ledge and be like, do something crazy so I can laugh until I pee on myself. That's just what it is, right? And when you got a bunch of stiff shirts, iron tight, whatever people, you see, he said that in the chat. He wouldn't say that right there at the door. Because I think that's funny. He was literally just at the door. He could have said that in the chat, but that's okay. Keep telling him he's gonna be in here one day. I keep telling him and telling my daughter we're gonna be in here one day, cause this is life. I'm that kind of friend. Let's do something silly. See, that's what I love. Yeah. And then you got that friend now I don't want to be that friend we do something and then we're gonna end up in jail. Now I don't want to be that friend. Let me put the boundaries on this friendship, right? If we can end up in jail, not doing it. Don't want to do it. I don't know. Let me see. Did I ever do anything crazy like that? Yeah, I think I did do some crazy stuff that would have probably ended me up in jail. I think when I drive 105 miles per hour here in the United States, that could end me up in jail too. I do. Because when I came back from Germany, I was used to driving 120 miles per hour. And then when I got in the toll lane in Colorado going to the airport, and I was doing 100, and the police stopped me and he asked me for my pilot license. He said, because you're flying. And I was like, huh? I was just driving. He's like, no, you're driving over 100. I was like, oh shoot, was I? And then he's like, yeah. And then I gave him my German driver's license. And then he's like, these are not your driver's. I was like, yes. And then I was like, oh Lord, I forgot I'm back in the States. I had to play that thing out, y'all, so I wouldn't get a ticket. Gave me a ticket, but he only gave me a ticket for driving 5 miles over the. Technically, in Colorado, driving that fast, I was supposed to be detained. I was driving, I think he said 110. But I was driving a BMW that was used to driving in Germany. It was born in Germany, so she was used to driving in Germany. So I think that's about it right now. But I don't drive 105. Well, I ain't gonna say I ain't done that either. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. I'm being authentic. Uh, I will push the Escalade. She got 100 and what 60 on her. I think I've done 120 in her. And yeah, I like driving fast. Okay. Okay, let me catch you. I don't like serious unless necessary. Okay, Tina and I would need a buffer because I don't take life serious unless, okay, wait, Tina and I could be friends. Okay. The only trouble we get in is creating 24/7 because yeah, be like, when can we sleep? When can we eat? I'm glad there were no iPhones. Eddie, I'm so glad I didn't have iPhones in life for me. Ooh, I ain't do a lot, but I did enough that I'm just glad ain't nobody got no footage where somebody can be like, roll that beautiful bean footage or whatever that dog can say on the Bush's baked beans. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But when I look at my grandkids now, I'm like, they have so much. Their parents have so many videos, so many pictures. Oh my goodness, they have a lot. And I have the DVDs and things that I did have, like we don't have them anymore. We have some, but it's just so fun. But I can see all of us being here at the ranch, like lined up, and we just, we got country eating because this is country. I'm rural country. Nobody, they be just like, what are they doing out there all times of night? Nobody would complain because there's no police. There would be no reason for nobody to call the police, even if we cut the music up extra loud with the super booper bass speakers that Mr. McCoy got up in the attic. Who they gonna? I mean, we on 10.5 acres, and who gonna complain? The trees. That's about it. That's about it. But these kids now, they got everything. They put everything on social media. And everything. Let's not put it on these kids. Let's put it on life in general is on social media a lot. What music would you play, Karen? I wouldn't be the DJ either. I couldn't be the DJ either, Eddie. Let me tell you so. When you get Mr. McCoy, put in the chat, what music do I listen to? So I wouldn't be able to be the DJ either. Is this green? No, that's purple. Oh, sounds. Amy, before I went live, like the sun came out, and today is the first day the sun's been out this week. I had told Miss McCoy, I was like, I'm going for a walk before I go live because I had to soak up some of that vitamin D. I just had to walk up there because it's been raining, the ground is wet, but I had to go out there and enjoy it. And the wind is blowing. Oh, it's heaven on earth. I am so grateful. But I'm gonna see what Mr. McCoy puts in the chat for my music. I know if one of my daughters was in the chat, they would definitely. Everybody, they'll tell you after they put it, if he put it in there right. Hopefully, he'll put it in there right because he knows that's all I listen to. What music I listen to? Put it in chat. Look, he had this little look on his face, like all I know is what the answer was, and it's just like, yeah. So Eddie, I would have to have a DJ. I listen to other music, but I'm not good at being because I don't know for y'all that was here yesterday. We were talking about I was in the band, so we're talking about music and singing singing the wrong words to songs and stuff. I played the music. I didn't really get into it. Now I love me some jazz, but I still would choose. Um, all I hear is gospel music. Yeah, that's it. So whoever want to be the DJ, y'all have to be the DJ. I listen to it and dance to it. But when you get in the car, that's all I really have on. And I don't know. Like, I don't even know. Like, even when I drive out of town, like, I just, well, lately, when I drive out of town now, I put one of y'all on, listen, if you don't have too much details. Because, like, Darcy was doing what she was doing when I was driving back from taking the grandkids. I was just like, oh, I got to watch her. I can't listen to that. And then when Eddie was doing what was it? The, um, oh, goodness, the cloth. Not Rhonda, whatever, that cloth one. And then I had to look. I was looking. I had to cut that one off too. It's like, oh, I gotta look at that too. So if I can listen and kinda, yeah, but it's on YouTube, or if y'all are on live, and I ain't, as long as I ain't got to look. But music wise, I've always, and I think that's after, I don't know, maybe. Oh, I do. I do. Yeah, Paula's Mudcloth. I know why it happened. I do know why all when I listened to that gospel. I didn't want my kids listening to that crazy music. That's what it was. So I would be in the car, and so when the kids want to sing a song, then they would be singing a gospel song. So they learn gospel songs before they learn the foolishness, because the radio stations were playing, all that crap. And so therefore, it was either one radio station that played that was an oldie station. So it played, Stevie Wonder. It played, Martha and the was the Vandals, all that. It was old school, old school, old school. And so that was either it, but mostly that's how I started listening to just gospel. And so now that I have the grandkids, I don't want them listening to that. Definitely not this stuff. You won't be saying you heard Kendrick Lamar in my car. Now, Mr. McCoy, you'll hear him driving up the street. I can hear him driving a mile away because you can hear all that boomity boomity boom boom boom. And I'm just like, listen, he just messing up my peace. I be sitting on the porch and I be just like, listen at him coming up the road, the truck thumping, everything. It's hard for me to do gospel while driving. It's hard for you to do anything while driving. It doesn't matter. Like Casey was like, he thought I was gonna be the passenger Sunday. I'm like, no, I never get to be the passenger princess. Mr. McCoy does not. He'll drive by himself, but he still does a lot of stopping. He drives with the window down. I just don't want to do it. I'm gonna drive and get where I got to go. Mr. McCoy turned a 5 hour trip into an 8 hour trip. It used to take us like 17 hours to get from Colorado to Alabama. Mr. McCoy driving, he gonna add 2 hours back to what I made. I'm just like, ugh. So that's what I'm talking about. So when we're talking about what life are you living right now, all of the stuff we're talking about right now is the fun stuff. This is the stuff we will watch over and over and over and over. You know how you get that movie and you love that movie. Let me tell you something. I have a movie, I call it my sleep movie. And it's Driving Miss Daisy. I don't need Driving Miss Daisy words to be on, because all I have to do is look at it and I can tell you what part is what. I can tell you what Miss Daisy is saying, what she's saying. I don't need it. I don't need the words. So Driving Miss Daisy, the help is kind of a little bit, but I look at the help. But my one movie is Driving Miss Daisy. I'll go to sleep to Driving Miss Daisy. Um, because you want something that's going to make you laugh, or either you're going to go to sleep thinking about, oh, that was fun. I can't go to sleep looking at no shoot 'em up, bang 'em ups movies. He can. So we don't look at TV together because I don't want to see that foolishness. My son was murdered. So last thing I want to see is somebody murdering somebody on TV. Don't want to do it. Thank you. Get somebody else. Watch TV with somebody else. So that's how we separate, and I watch what I watch and he watch what he watch. I don't even watch football with him no more because I get triggered watching football. Like that with Pride and Prejudice. Yep. Mr. McCoy, what do you listen to? Ooh, girl. Mr. McCoy, put your playlist in there so Tina can know who you listen to. And we don't even listen to the same people. He liked Tupac. I didn't like Tupac. I'd listen to him, but would he be my number one? And he loves Biggie. I don't like listening to that stuff. Again, I like listening to that music that has substance. I'm a Diana Ross girl. I like jazz. I'll even listen to classical. But again, you gotta keep in mind, I played in the band in school, so I did it all. So we did it all. Mary J. Blige, I like her. Audiobook. Oh, I got Mr. McCoy to listen to audiobooks. We listened to um, oh my God, what's the name of that book? Their Eyes Were Watching God. I had him every time I got in the car. He was listening. He's like, "What is this?" So I was like, "Well, I've read the book several times, so I figured I would listen to it on audio." So I listened, and Ruby D was the reader on for Their Eyes Were Watching God, and so she really put the spin on it, the words, and how it is in the book. Being an English major, it kind of made it hard for me to make my diction go there and talk like that, but it was great listening. I listened to it actually twice. Tea Cake and Janie, and so he enjoyed that. But um, Mr. McCoy likes that. He likes that hardcore rap, that kind, and he got the dances and everything that goes with it all. Which every time I think about, I laugh. So, but and then we have what else? We have reruns. So most of us, can we like our reruns. We like our books that we've read over and over and over again. Some people, like Mr. McCord, retired from the military 28 years. He had the same job, the same habits, and sometimes that makes it hard for your spouse or your friend or whatever, to kind of be stuck in that rut. So Mr. McCoy and I weren't together. We've been together 16 years. We've been together almost 20 years, been married 16 years. So he was already in his pattern with the military and all the things. So it was just like he was used to the military telling him where to go, when to move, what to wear, all of that. So that was his routine. So then when he retired, he had to really get out of the rut of the rerun. He had to do something new until he fell back into the rut. So now he's back into the government's rut of, telling them what to do, telling them when to do it. And he likes that. Because why? That's his rerun. So when you get to that place in your life and when you decide you don't want to do it anymore, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. That's the difference. When you don't want to look at that movie no more. If I don't want to do Driving Miss Daisy anymore, right? There comes a power in you of the rewrite. This is when we call it the rewrite. You don't need permission to write a new episode. You don't need permission to write a new script. You don't need permission to cut out some things. So, like right now, if Mr. McCoy decided, well, I don't want to do this no more, or if I decided I don't want to do this no more, we don't need anybody's permission. Just like we packed up and moved in 17 days. We sold our house and packed up and moved in 17, well, really 16 days, right? Because we didn't need anybody's permission. We had decided, or I had decided for us. Let me put it out there like that. Because I really had decided I want something different. It's time for something new. I don't want to be here anymore. The house had too many memories of, the things that, our son had done. We had done together. The flower pot we made, the flower bed we made, the blocks we laid in the yard, all of that stuff. I was tired. I didn't want to do it no more. So I found power in rewriting my life, right? I didn't want to do it anymore. So it was just one of those things that, did it mean that I was going to lose something? Absolutely not. I gained. So I left. Let's see. Well, I left about 4,500 square foot house that I don't have to clean anymore. But I had a little square of a yard in the back and a little square of a yard in the front, and I gained 10.5 acres. Would I change it? Now, if I had my choice and I was bewitched, I would pop my house here, the house I had in Colorado. I would pop it here on these 10.5 acres. I would have kept the house. I love my house, but again, I miss cleaning it and all the things. But I enjoy the land that I got now. And I have half of the house because like now we got about 2,100 square feet. But I got my own studio. Like my studio is huge. I mean, I'm blessed. So there is a blessing in the rewriting of whatever you decide you don't want to do no more. So if you say, I don't want to look at my life, I don't want to, and you're happy with it, then there's nothing wrong with that either. I'm talking to the people who are tired of the reruns and don't want to do it no more, don't want to look at it. And they're just like, you know what? I want to do the thing that I want to do 10 years ago. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put this plan in motion, because don't just jump up and quit your job and nothing. Karen ain't saying do none of that. Y'all hear me? I ain't saying do none of that. That is not what I'm saying. What I am saying is take control and do what it is that makes you happy. Create your own joy. Tell yourself, I want to do this and I'm going to do this. And it's going to take X amount of days or X amount of years for me to be where I want to be. I knew I wanted to be monetized. I wanted a membership here on YouTube. I knew when I started that I did want that, because I got the Patreon. But then as I was over here, I was just like, oh, and then Facebook changed. I was just like, well, how about the membership? Let me read that. Okay, I need 500 subscribers and I need 3,000 watch hours. Okay, let's see. Let's make a plan. Let's see, what do I have to do to make that happen? And before I knew it, I was doing it before I even said I was going to do it. And so after I had like, I think 800 watch hours, I was like, okay, well, what's a watch hour? And then I was like, oh, I know what subscribers are. And then I was very, very picky. I was like, okay, well, I don't want just anybody on my channel. I don't want to, I can't talk to anybody. So make a plan. Ask yourself, you're on YouTube, what do you want to do with it? Because from the way I'm looking at it right now, YouTube can be the place where you can do a lot of things. Your reach can reach a lot of people. Right now, we have an international chat. There are some of you in this chat, some of you that come through on team replays, some of you I will never meet personally. As a matter of fact, the only person on here right now that I've met, minus Mr. McCoy, is Barb. Now, there's anybody else is on here that may be in the balcony that, you might chime in the chat. Hey, I'm here. But other than that, Barbara, I've met and given her a physical hug. She gives the great hugs. So, do I aspire to meet? Yes. That's why I want a villa in Italy. So I can say, hey, y'all, we're having an art retreat. All you got to do is get your flight. Everything else is covered. Your food will be covered. The butler will be cooking for you. That's what I want. These are the things. Anyone see my question? Oh, hold up. Let me back up. I just saw that pop up there. Let me go back. How far I got to go back? Wait a minute. Call me glitter. The paints keep drying before I get the paper on my plate. The paints keep drying. But what kind of paint you're using? Your hard care metal hair bands are pretty much my note list. Michelle asked it again. Yeah, so Michelle, you're saying that your paint is drying before you can get the paper on. One, I would want to know what kind of paper are you, I'm not paper, what kind of paint are you using? That's the only thing right now, because you say the paints keep drying before I get the paper on the plate. So that means that's like, if you remember PNAM, they were talking about you need to get some retarder, and I got some over there, or you need to get or are you using metallic? Or are you rolling out too much? Acrylic, trying different brands. Right, but which brand acrylic? I'm sorry, I gotta be a little specific with my question. Because if you gotta put, when you roll it out and put what you're gonna put, you gotta slap that paint on there. Or you're gonna have to roll back over it. Yeah, which brand? Yeah. Sorry, I just saw that. My head was down and I was painting. No metallics. Okay, so is it one of the apple barrel, or because apple barrel dried quick too when I used it. And how long are you talking? Like, are you rolling and putting something on there and then it's dry right then? Or are you like rolling and it's dry? Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like that. Where are we? Okay, we gotta see. I got a whole thing over here. Mr. McCoy, you didn't put your playlist in the thing, or did he? And I didn't see it. Huh? He said something. I don't know if he's talking to me or the dog. Oh, he took Lauren to get her little feet done today. She had a pedicure appointment today. She wouldn't get out the car. And then when she got home, we had to pretty much get her out because she just was in there. I think she just wanted to go riding some more. I don't think she wanted to get out of the car personally. All right, we got that. That's our last one. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, cool. It's almost perfect timing. Okay, it's the Crafters Collection Hobby Lobby brand. I think I'm not rolling enough paint on it. I'll try a different brand next. I have more. Okay, so if it's that Hobby Lobby brand Crafters paint, yeah, it sounds like you're just not putting enough paint on there when you roll it out. Yeah, there we go. Um, and it sounds like if you're doing the small amount of paint, you sound like you do good with transferring, because that's it. Is your plate new? Oh yeah, that's another good question. Is your plate new? Well, she did say I think she said back new, which definitely means it's gonna do all the things. I have to scoot. I will catch you lovelies on the flip side. We'll see you around the tube, Tina. Have a great Wednesday. And thank you for hanging out and popping in over here where we create joy, one brushstroke at a time. Plate is brand new. Yes, that brand new plate. Yeah, slap some paint on that brand new plate. Slap it down. Don't worry about it. Hey, if all else fails, all you gotta do is brayer it off. That's where the fun brayer offs happen. Okay, we're gonna slip these up here. I'm gonna have to let these dry. I got some nice sentiments for these. Boop 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 boop. All right, boom. There we go. And I'm so look. This why I got my membership. That's what I was saying. The thing for me when changing the scripts and writing a new script over here and giving myself permission for basically a new episode in my life. So right now, my YouTube, the new episode, the new season in my life is YouTube because we're monetized. That's something new for me. I have to learn all the things. I'm not one of them people that learn it first, then jump in the water. I jump in the water, find out the water cold. I'm in here now. What I do now? How do I swim? That's how I am. I jump on in and make it happen. Okay. So I'm that D personality. Give me all of the information so I can make a conscious decision if I want to do it. And if you want to tell me a story, start at the end so I can decide if I want to listen. That's me being very, 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 very transparent and very authentic. So if you ever Everyone tell me a story. That's how I wrote my book. I wrote my book, right? Like, I want people to heal. That was it. The question was, what do you want? Why do you want to write a book? I want people to heal. I want people to know that after life has slapped the hell out of you and you've stood beside a casket, I want them to know how to heal. I want them to. I want them to know how I'm doing it. And so, therefore, I had to, then we started back and, came forward. Okay, there are these right here. And then I did these earlier. This is with a stamp, and I'm going to turn these into cards. But these are just regular stamps, and I thought about painting them and whatever, and I stopped. I'm just like, I don't want them. So I'm going to turn these all into cards, and then I'm going to put a sentiment on them. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. It might be something else. Who knows? I never know until I do it. So that's just how it goes. And then I always try to tell people, like when I meet new people in person, right? When I meet new people in person, I try to tell them, I might not be your cup of tea. I might not be your cup of coffee. I might not even be your shot, right? And then they look at me like, for real? Like, because it's just in the past, I've been told that I'm very abrasive. I've been told that I have a little funky attitude. I've been told a lot of things. And so that was the past episode, right? See how we finna change these gears from the episode that somebody else wrote. And so then I came back and wrote my own episode. So after I looked and honed in on myself and looked at some of those people that were call themselves friends in my life, I realized the issue wasn't with me. That's how they felt about themselves, but they projected off on me. Now, do I have a bad attitude? I do not have a bad attitude. I just got a get her done attitude, and I don't have time to play and funk around with it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of the thing when you're writing your script. That's why I say you have to be honest with yourself and know how this brush strokes, like these are brush strokes that I just did. I didn't care about what the end result was going to look like. Now, some of them, when I was painting them, like that one, I was just like, oh, girl, you cute, right? I care about what the inside of me and my heart feels like. And I know I will give my last for people. And so, therefore, I had to stop listening to what people were saying. I had to stop apologizing for wanting a better life for me and then people judging me for the life that I choose to live. And they didn't have the whatevers to live that life. You know, those things. I do. Even after life happened, even after my son, even after my daughter, I still wanted what I want. And I want what I want now. I still want it. I mean, even with me and Mr. McCoy, he looks at me, I say, I want, yeah, you got it. Thank you. Even with him, it's just like, what are you going to do with some more land? Hey, there's money in land. There's more money in land than you having. I told my grandson this weekend when we were walking, I said, you see all of this right here? I said, when your grandmama is dead and gone, and people talking about selling, you make sure you say, my grandma said, don't sell no land. You go sell your car or you go sell yourself, but don't sell no land. Why? Because there's more power in land. Right now, if you got land, you got food. If you got land, you got money. Right now, I could really build a barn back there and tell people, hey, I got places you wanna house your horses. I got land back there. We can plant some food, plant some collard greens, rows and rows and rows of collards. I'm just not the gardener. I don't want to do it. But I'll let somebody else come in here and, do it. There's money in land. You hear what I'm saying? There's money in land. That's all I'm saying. All right. That's it. That's it for the Desperate Housewives. The Desperate Housewives, the season finale is here. Who did you see yourself as the Desperate Housewife? Did you gain something from this series this month? Like there was listen, who got stuck? All of them really got stuck. All of them went through different stages in their lives. There were some that stayed stuck for a while. Some got married, some lost husbands, some lost, well, yeah, they lost, children, lost their lives, but they still kept going. They still said they wanted peace, right? Sometimes we chase the noise instead of the peace. I chase the peace. Peace. I want peace. And if that means stand off of Facebook, stand off of Instagram, stand off of YouTube in order to get my peace, then I will. But most of the time here lately, I gained peace. This coming on here, what was it, Monday? Yesterday? Monday. I was in a funky mood. By the time I finished, oh my God, Becky asked one question. And the joy that I got from answering her question about watercolor paper. And it went from there. And I've been out of my little funk since then. So that's just how it is. Generational emotional attachment to Eddie. Wait, what? Amen to that. Generational wealth. Yes. And see, and I have to say this for my people. I watch my grandmother and her sister sell over 400 acres, and it hurt me to my heart. But it wasn't mine. Like, yeah, I couldn't say anything. I mean, her dad left it to them to do well, he didn't leave it to them to do whatever. He did leave some stipulations, and all three of them had to. But by the time it was over, said, and done with, I just like, dang. But my cousin said something to me. She's like, Karen, don't worry. If it's meant for you, it's going to come back to you. And I thought about that thing. I was like, you're right, girl. So let me get in position so when it comes back around, I can be in position to achieve it. Right now, I got 2 acres down from where the 450 acres was. We got 2 acres down there on the road. And this country living. This is rural country living where people are still farming. Right now, they're harvesting peanuts and the peas, and we're switching over, y'all. We're switching over. It's after 4:00. After 4:00, we switch over from slapping paint on paper to slapping paint on the jelly plate. Ooh, my coffee. But, and we're going to be, so I'm going to be doing, so for me, I grew up, on a farm watching all the things. I'm a country girl. That's why I had to come back to the country. I've world traveled. So I had to, really, I don't know. I didn't have to pull teeth to get Mr. McCoy here. When he said yes to moving, then I was just like, okay. I wanted to go to Tennessee, and then he was just like, "Well, let's move. Can we go to Eufaula?" And I was like, "Eufaula, really?" It's like, "Really?" And he's like, "Yeah." I said, "Okay. Well, the deal is we can go back to Eufaula, but I need 5 acres or more." That was me. That was what I said. So here we are, 10.5 acres, and 2 acres up there, and 9.5 acres up there, and I still want more. There's like 25 acres attached to this. I want it. I want whatever God says is mine. That's just it. That's just it. Team country living and peace. Team peace. Okay, so I have all of my envelopes, right? And so this is what I want to do. So I'm going to put some images. So we're gonna see, we got Pop Dot on there. We're going to take these. See, we got that's that's Mayhem. Yep, that's a sticker from Mayhem. You won't get, well, maybe on the back. So I'm going to put, because see, I had start doing it, and I'm going to get it so I can get it done. But I wanted these to be gel printed. So we're gonna slap some paint on this jelly plate, and then we're just getting ready to have some fun, because we're going to pivot over here, and I want you to know that I don't want you to be stuck in the life and the rut or whatever. I want you to give yourself an applause. I want you to say, you did a great job. You're doing a great job. You're awesome. You're worthy of an Academy Award. You're a Golden Globe winner. Talk to yourself like that. You're the bee's knees. You're the best thing that God woke up this morning. You got to know that thing. So when people start talking all that other crap to you, it'll roll off your back like water on a duck's back. And if you ever seen water on a duck's back, it does not stay. Does not. It rolls off. So that's how I got over people telling me I had an attitude, because the first thing they would say, oh, she's just a sister with an attitude. And I used to just really like get ticked off. And by the time I finished, I was a sister with an attitude because I was mad about what they said. It's like, I ain't got no attitude. And I got an attitude because you say I got an attitude, right? Go figure, right? That light is going to drive me crazy. It'll be okay. We'll put a piece of paper right there. That's what we'll do. So, you're the director. You're the lead. You're all the things of your sitcom, whatever, your movie. I like to say I'm a drama. And then I turn into comedy. That's probably why I like Diane Keaton's movies so much. That's probably why. I don't know. Oh, and I finally text Barb. Yeah, say I finally finished looking at Family Stone, so I had to re-look at it because it actually turned out to be a good movie, other than her dying at the end. But them switching, man, that was funny. I was like, how do you go and take family? Oh, it was funny. All right, where's our paint? Let's get our little caddy. Because we put our paint in our caddy. We trying to be fancy over here. Just a little bit. Get our gel and our brayer and our Baron. And I'm getting me a Baron. I have to send Anthony the picture. I'm getting a Baron made, not like this, but a Baron from Anthony made in memory of my son. And so I have to send him a picture because we're going to have to work it up. Because on the handle part, I want it to be my son's picture. And I'll probably do my son and my daughter's picture in it. And I don't know. I haven't decided. But the journey I'm on right now is because of my son's death. I got on this journey because of his death. Me wanting to find peace. That's how I got on this journey. So that's why I just kind of wanted the Baron to be more in memory of him. But I'm going to send him both. I'll find pictures. I still haven't found one that speaks to me. As soon as it speaks to me, then I'll send it and put it in the mail, send it to him. So that way we can see. And then I can just, I don't know, have something that's, what do you call it? In Because I have a lot of stuff here in the studio right now that's in memory of my daughter, it's in memory of my son. And I think that would be something that I could really, really use. It's a tool. Everything else is just sitting here looking at me. But that would be something that I could use. What a great, yeah, didn't it? I thought that would be good too. So and then after I text him, sent him a message and we started talking about it and he's like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, we can do this. And I think this will be good. And I was like, oh yeah, don't let me handcuff your creativity. I'm telling you what I want, and then you can, give me some feedback. So we were back and forth, and we're gonna see. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. Y'all stay tuned. All right, I want this up here. Oh, I feel like I did something. I left that stuck on that. Oh, it did mess it up. Oh, that was good. All right, you move over here. You're gonna be where we're gonna roll off, and you get over here, because you're gonna be where so we don't get no paint on things. Because when I gel printing, I get paint everywhere. We're going to start out with my favorite color. The color that's just been fun. I've just been loving it. And y'all know, if you don't know, you better ask somebody. It's almost gone. I need to get some more. And oh, that's what we was going to do. We're going to play with that other stuff today. Hold on. I got to see where it's at. Are you in there? Are you in there? I just saw you. Where are you? There you go. Got some of that stuff. There we go. So we got this acrylic paint retarder that Peter and we're talking about. Mine don't never stay on there that daggum long, so I've never had the and I got some open paint, but I guess the question is, I don't know. We're gonna see. All right, let's get this puppy. Let's get this first puppy going. Okay, we got that. Put that right there. Got that right there. Put that right there. All right, come on up. So we got some pop dots. We got to fill this page up. And we got some pages. All of these right here. Once I finish with these envelopes, I got to go through all of these and put something on them. Because these have been roll-offs or something. So I want to put some... Oh, wait. We got something. The back of it. Because these are going to be turned into a book. These right here. And then I'm going to roll off on, if I get down there, I'm going to roll off on these and put like Mayhem on top of this. Or Forest. My pop dots look good on it, but these are just some prints that, see how that looks when you put it on the gel plate? It looks good. So these are just some old prints that I had. I can always slap some more paint on some paper. It's not a thing. This will be pretty with something on it. I was thinking Caleb, Caleb stencil on top of this because it kind of already has color on there. I was thinking about that. So yeah, we're combining my artwork with these beautiful stencils. That one, I put some gesso on it. Probably didn't like it. Yeah, see, training, practice, practice, practice. Always practice your craft. That's the only way you're going to get better. And don't be scared to put the paint down, slap the paint down, whatever. Don't be scared. Just do it. And if you don't like it, you can always gesso over it, paint something else, or brayer over it. Some people are like, well, those were some beautiful prints. I know, but I can show you some that I would call fabulous. That's why. All right, let's get my desk to where it is, the top side, to where it is beneficial to me. Because, this left hand over here, it's a real thing. All right, let's put you back there, put you right there. I'm going to put you right here. How about let's take you off the desk? We don't need you right now. Not that I won't need you later. I just don't need you right now. Got to make sure that your supplies don't feel left out. Because I don't want my supplies to think I don't ever need them. And then they'd be like that car that stops working time the warranty goes away. All right, put that sticker there. All right, here we go. We're going to start out. Wait, we can't go yet. We got to get get our stencils. Can't go nowhere without stencils. Come out to play. Do y'all want to come out and play? They say yes. And then we got a new stencil because Becky sent me a stencil. And oh my goodness, we're going to put pop dots with that. But we got the new stencil. Ooh, where did I put it? Uh-oh. It should have been with these papers right here. Did I drop it? Oh, Lord. Don't you just hate when that happens? OM freaking G. Did I put it in there? Nope. Nope. Oh my goodness. Becky just sent me a stencil. What is it called? Punctuations, I think it's called. I thought I put it up under here. Oh, I don't like that paper. Well, I found that. Well, golly gee. Oh, that's not cool. Why does this paper feel different? I don't like this paper. I don't know. I feel like they switched halfway through the pack. The same pack. Okay. Maybe I stuck it. It's looking at me. Maybe I stuck it somewhere knowing that I was going to see it. Are you right here with these? Oh, come. Becky, where are you? Oh, just golly jeez. I put it up under the daggum thing. This is what happens when you clean your studio. This is what happens. All right, let me see if I put it in between these papers. It was in a folder. Hey, Mr. McCoy. Oh, he's going back outside. I thought he was coming in here, inside. Did I put it back in the folder? Nope. Because I knew I was going to use it. Just go slap some paint on it. Ugh. Okay. Oh, well. We won't worry about it. But I wanted those on my envelope because they're the exclamation. I hate when that happens. I really, really do. Maybe I stuck it in here and didn't know it. Nope. I wouldn't have put it that far down. Nope. Circular stream. Nope. Forest floor. All right. Well. Flowers. Oh, yeah. We got flowers there. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. I am gonna worry about it, but I'm gonna stress myself out trying to oh, can you warm this up for me, please? I feel like I need to put a microwave in my studio too. With a little refrigerator. And that way I'll probably never leave. You don't want that?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got, well, you can see me through the window.
That ain't what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I wish I knew what a stencil was. All right, let's open this drawer. Open this drawer. Open this drawer. Put them in there. Nope. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm just a little flustered right now that I don't know. I know where I put it. Okay, y'all don't clean your studios up. Just leave stuff where it is. Let me slap some paint on some. Let me put some paint on this jelly plate for it. Drive me crazy, cause it will. Ooh, let's clean the gunk off. Open the tops. Gotta blow its nose. Karen, this is the stencil Becky sent Karen. Spots of this punctuations parade. Yes, Karen Becky will turn up just like yes. It's just I hate that. And everything is so freaking organized in here. Y'all go look at the link that Mo put in there because that's what I'm looking for. Ugh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Breathe. Just breathe through it. Breathe through it. Just slap some paint on this. Put some paint down. That's it. See? Y'all get to see me pivot right through my crisis. But he's gonna bring me my coffee though, and it's gonna warm the spot because it's a nice cup of coffee. All right, stop rolling. So and we're gonna slap rattan wicker is what it looks like to me. Brad, I'll roll over because this stencil needs to get dirty. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. It's a little hot. Did you put it on 2 minutes?
No, just a minute.
Oh, it ain't that hot, Dan. Appreciate you.
Go get your trash can.
Oh, okay, because he ran at 8 o'clock. See how I just put that, roll that over and give it a little bit of character with that? And then I'm going to take this sheet. See, that's on that side. I'm going to take this sheet, slap that down, rub that over a little bit just to get some transfer of that image on there. Pull it up. There we go. That's what I'm doing with these sheets. So we just giving them a little character. Then we'll just peekaboo. I don't like the way that looked down there. Do my little peekaboo. And when I don't like it, then we got to get some deli stuff. Which I don't know what the problem is. It feels filmy. Filmy. It's not, doesn't feel like the gel. I don't know. Don't feel like the one I had before. And it's the, see it, this, what kind of deli paper do, Eddie, are you still here? What kind of deli paper do you use? Oh, I got to pull up my thing so I can see the chat. Better. Gooder. Not better, just gooder. There we go. Because over here, I guess this internet has gotten slower. It was doing good. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, I almost lost that. Sitting up here doing something. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love that. My deli paper is Logan brand, but it's folded. Yeah, mine's not folded. You just saw where it's. This is it. I don't even know what this is. Something I got off. So, but the first couple of pieces, like the first time I, excuse me, pulled it out. Wait, do I got something else in here? It's just going to be a bad. Just trying to see. This how life try to slap the hell out of you, and make you want to watch the reruns. You're like, no, we're not going to do this. Excuse me. Let me drink now. Okay, peekaboo. And going back in with this one. You know, peekaboo, I gotta see what I like. See if I like what's under there. Okay, Michelle, you see right here with this paint, I give a very, very good squeeze depending on the size of your plate. Excuse me. And then I've personally just learned for myself what my little squeeze is. So you just have to keep playing. Just experiment. Just play with it. Stop rolling, Karen. I know. You done rolled all the paint out. Now we're going to peekaboo. Oh, I like that. I already knew I was going to like that. But I gotta lay this down a little bit, take some of that paint off, just a little bit. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful showing. Peekaboo. Oh yes, look at that. That's so pretty. Is that not beautiful? Oh, that's beautiful. So I'm going to take this over here on the side. You won't be able to see it, but I'm going to take this and lay this on there and roll this off on there. So we can get it doing all of it together if it ain't too dry. There we go. And put a little right there. Clean the stencil off. So there's a little bit there. Got it on the back. And this is a brand new stencil, so you gotta be very, very careful with these, with your new stencils. Can't leave them on the paper too long. That's why I'm trying to slap some paint all over this one. PMR Studio Amazon shows they use dry wax jelly brand as durable packaging. Then unfolded they have like craft color. I think I want to say that this paper is why I got this paper is because I went on their thing. I'm not sure. It's 100 sheets of it. It's okay, but it just doesn't feel. It doesn't feel like the ones I had over there. And I think maybe let me look and feel this paper. It might be the same daggone paper. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the same paper. So it's user error. It's the same paper. So this says it needs some more on it. So we bring this over. So, but while we're waiting on this one to dry, because I'm going to pull that with another color. Look at this one. See, we had something that was already on there. That's why I say it doesn't matter what you put it on. And just pull it up as it converts to what's available here, not the US. Okay. Yeah, I just thought it was softer. I really thought it was softer, but it's okay. Oh, that coffee is so good. Y'all want to know why that coffee is so good? Because it had some brandy in it. just a spoonful, not a lot. And it's not a lot. See, those are the kind of things I gotta check on. But, all right, there we go. You can tell when it's dry because it doesn't shimmer anymore. It doesn't shine. I don't mean shimmer. I mean like it doesn't look wet. That's what Darcy says. It look wet, then it's still got some stuff. But then at this point in time, we not really worrying about the drying of it. Ain't worrying about that. Not at all at this point. Not right now. But what I'm gonna pull it with is gonna be. Oh wait, I think. What was that color? Doesn't matter. Because we got green. You're gonna see that. Oh, I know. We did black. We had some great colors, some great pulls. Was that Monday? We had some great colors. But we were playing with Carrie with the roses, and they turned out beautiful. I'm going to roll this out. Yeah, I'm going to roll this. Going to roll it out. Just roll out. Oh, and Barb. So I did find a version of rollout that I could use, but if I use it, whatever video I use it on, I cannot, it won't be a video that can be monetized. Like I can use it in a video. So let's say if we use it in today's video, we had it and I played it. So when every time I roll out, we played roll out, the video wouldn't be able to be monetized because he owns his masters. So you gotta make his. I ain't mad. Now I could reach out and ask him for license. Maybe one day, maybe in the future, maybe. All right, this is doing just what I wanted. I like when we have intentional pulls. I wanted some of that off because I like the way this black. Look at that. That is beautiful. Yeah, so there we go. So Barb, I went down there's some that I could do, but most of the ones that we want, you'll have to get a licensure, get their licensure. And then I thought about it. I mean, hey, it might be worth it, but I like this. So in the words of P, let's talk about this, right? In my mind, this is gonna go. These pages from I told you they're gonna go in a journal. So it just picture this folded over, and you're gonna get this journal, and I'll probably put some, I don't know, some pockets maybe. I don't know right now. I can't. But in the way I would do it, I would want this page to be a feature in the backdrop of something beautiful. Like even if I took something, I don't have nothing close to me on my desk because why? I cleaned everything off. But if I had something like a doll or a girl, or where's those girls? Oh, they even way over there. Why y'all way over there? Like even with these, if I made it into something like, see how he would go great right there, and then put a note right there or something where people could journal. It'll just turn out so great. This just worked out good. Or she don't look like she'd want to sit on there. He looked better on there. But that's kind of in my mind. These pages is why I want to do these like this. Go on and use them up because they'll roll off. They're things that I've rolled off, and so now we're just going to put a stencil on each one and see what turns out. What's up, Di? Good morning. I feel like I saw you. Good night and good morning. And same thing for the envelopes. So I'm doing two things at one time. We're getting our envelopes done so we can turn them into a book that I'll possibly make and possibly send out for somebody for Christmas. Who knows? I got so many, I can probably make three. All right, we're going to put this over here so it can dry. Di, I don't know if you noticed this morning on the live when I gave you I can send you the same Zoom link. If you don't have it, it's the same. My Zoom links are the same. And we can do it Sunday, which is your Monday, or Saturday going into your Sunday. Let me know which is, if that's good. And so we can get you to cutting, cutting. All right, now I'm going back in, not with the same. We go mix it up because we don't want the same thing. So I'm putting pink down. Close your eyes, Mo. We're going in with a little pink, not a lot, just a little pink. Just because we don't want it to be, because we ain't got time to wait on it to dry in my Darcy voice. We don't have time. We're just getting pulls so we can fill in our pages. That's what Darcy said on the video I watched. And I was like, oh, Darcy just gave me permission to be reckless. Don't have to threaten me with a good time. Don't threaten me with a good time. Oh, y'all didn't come here for the singing. Oh, Lord, where's another piece of paper? Gotta get her going. Oh, we got pop dots on this side, and oh, I want another piece of paper. Gotta move fast. Boom. Excuse me. Let me tell you something about that balcony watching. I was in the balcony at probably about 5, and then I fell back asleep. And then I realized next week this time that will be 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, oh my goodness. And then Lily Rose, she needed to go to the bathroom. She needs to go potty. All right, we're going to pull. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, and look how the words. Oh my God, we did a transfer. Wasn't even trying. So the words to my book, it transferred. Did y'all see that? You see that? Look it. So for those that don't know, that you might, this is my transcript, a copy, the transcripts of my first book. And so I've been using it as, you know, paper. But look how that turned out on there. And look at it's on there. Oh, I think that is so. That's deserving of a clean piece of paper. Let me find one that doesn't have one on the back. I love when a transfer comes through. I've never transferred with pink. Ever. Ever. So that's gonna be, and then I'm gonna pull that with, what is this? Naples yellow. Hi Ellen, welcome back. Welcome back. Darcy gives good recommendations. She is awesome. She's awesome to watch. How relaxed and unintentional she creates art. I love it. Karen, I made a 5x7 mock-up of the. So you did already? I'm gonna send you a video. Okie dokie. Because I remember I was on the live for that. It's all. I think the thing that got me was all that measuring. Oh my God, all that measuring. I feel like I can send Eddie to let him measure it out, and then he can send me the. I'll do the weather work because his was all looked like it was all measured out perfect. Excuse me. So I'm assuming everybody's had warm weather except for Di. Di probably is ready to walk on the beach nude. Just saying. Because y'all should have warm temperatures, right? Beach weather. Chilly and foggy. Yep. We had chilly and foggy. We had chilly. Foggy was in the morning. No, we've had snow. Christy, where are you? I knew you were in the mountains somewhere. I remember from your video, because you have geraniums, just wild geraniums. I was just like, oh my goodness. I have to go and buy geraniums. Now, we lived in Colorado, up in Breckenridge, up in the higher mountains. They had them, but you weren't allowed to pick them because they were on government property. And then if they were other than that, they would be in somebody's yard. Montana, yeah, okay. See, yeah. I like Montana. Never really been through there. Ugh. Oh, I pulled it up. Yay. Look at that. You just look at that. Just look at that. I'm just like a little, okay, now that I know I can pull with pink, I have never did a pull transfer with, I've never, ever, ever. So we put it down with this one and pulled it up. So basically transferred from that page to that page. It's so darn hot and it's not even summer yet. If I went naked on the beach, wires would try to roll me back in the water. I doubt that very seriously, Di. Come on. I think you can be Bo Derek on the beach. I believe it. I do. All right, let's put that over there to dry. All right, we did good. Those are good so far. So now we see we don't care. We got some yumminess still on the gel plate. Now let's see how much of that. God, I can't find that stencil. That is just gonna drive me freaking crazy. No, it is. Well, there's that laptop. Not that I was looking for it, but. Let's pull my paper down. I just feel like I stuck it under something up under here. I'm just bound and determined. Oh, I got that paper I need to use up, but we're not going to use that today. I feel like it failed. When you get down on your hands and knees looking for something. Well, one thing's, I'm going to tell you, I thought I stuck it in this bag. But I told y'all I was going to be still wanting to find it. Di, did you take the stencil? Did you come to the America and took the stencil and just left? I still feel like it's somewhere stuck between these pages and I can't find it because it's white. The stencil is white, the paper is white, and I think it's hiding. I think I really did stick it in between these pages. Well, how about we just keep jelly printing, using these pages up, and then we'll get through it. We'll get through it. All right, let's use this one next. How about pigtails and a dainty jaunt? Oh, oh, by Barbara West of near Missouri, wrote 20 miles. Barb is world traveled. She is. She's been everywhere. All right, let me leave that right there. Let's put that there so we can have the chat. No, I would definitely hug you before I stole your stuff. I just cannot believe I mean, I literally opened it up. Didn't I open Happy Mail yesterday? I opened Happy Mail yesterday. And so it wasn't even in the cleanup. That's the part that driving me batty, is it wasn't in the cleanup. It was already like in place. So, okay, what color are we going to put here? What did I say I was going to put here? I didn't. I did say I was going to put something else on there, another stencil. Boom. So we just used Brad. And I still got some, what we call it, gunk on there. So we're going to keep going. I need this, let's see. Let's put that right there. I want this good and saturated. Well, let's do yellow. Oh no, let's do blue. Let's do blue. Because we got some shiny stuff still on there. Squeeze, squeeze. This is soft body. I'm going to roll out. Get her on there. Get her down. That's going to be pretty. I already see that. Like that. Roll it all over. Stop rolling. Because I will roll the hell out of it. All right. Okay. We like that. We do like that. Now let's go back in. Yellow and blue makes green, so we don't want that. Let's lift some of that up. Let's do that. Put some of that over here. Oh, that's pretty. Excuse me. Lydia, welcome to the studio. Happy Wednesday, Lydia. We just over here slapping paint on paper, rolling it out, having fun. It's season finale. We're done with the Desperate Housewives. We had a great season. We had a great year. A great month. That's what I'm trying to say. Peekaboo. I don't like peekaboo right away. Let's put some more blue down. And you're just like, well, you picked it up. I didn't. It really wasn't none on there in the beginning with, so kind of didn't. Need to put it back down. Wasn't enough paint. See, when it ain't enough paint, just put some more paint on there. It's just paint. Have fun with the paint. So for 2026, if the Lord says the same, I really want to have my first art retreat. I really do. Really do. Whether it's in Italy or here on the ranch. But what I'm going to have to work out logistics is sleeping quarters, living quarters. That's the thing. That's the only thing that's really stopped me from having it this year. Is I am rural, and it's like 20 minutes to the nearest hotel. So I didn't want to, have people out. I kind of want to have accommodations. Ooh, I like that. Here on the ranch. Now let's peekaboo. Okay, that's a little bit more paint. I'm going to let that dry, and then we're going to put another color on there. We're going to keep on going. We're not going to let it dry. We're going to put some more paint on there, but we're going to let it get a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot. Let's spray her off on this paper. So when we talk about writing scripts of life, the gel printing, the way look how I've learned gel printing now, because I learned how to gel print with pulling transfers, because we were transferring from the gel plate to a piece of paper to really do some more art, like to really do zhuzh up a lady that we put her on to a piece of paper or whatever. So it was nothing like what I do now. And so then y'all have what basically for the month of October, while I've been creating, y'all have seen the change, the new script being written. We got gel printing has been added because I slap paint on paper, mixed media. Now gel printing is a real thing, right? And then you go to now the YouTube. So we have two new seasons. I guess you can say it that way. But that's what we're talking about when you talk about changing over. And like Di was on her channel this morning and was talking, and it just made me really go into like, oh man, her season finale is awesome too. Because, life after, when you had a tragedy or when you had whatever, whoever is still there, Di has a whole love story over there, y'all. I'll be glad when she decides she wants to write her book. And I know she's like, nobody want to read my story. That's crap. And I beg to differ. I do. So, did I want to put this color on here? I do. And we're going to just put it around, put it around, put it around. And then we're going to just roll it around, roll it around, roll it around, roll it around. I mean, I know Di's story, and I think I would still buy the book. Hell, I know my own story, and I still read my own book. Because sometimes I amaze myself. Like, I got the email, I guess, Saturday about the YouTube. It didn't hit me until I really was, like, talking to y'all about it Monday. I had the email, read it, so, I mean, I saw it, but I didn't really, I thought it was something else for what I've already gotten. That's kind of what I thought. I didn't think it was saying that I was fully monetized. So Mr. McCoy was like, oh, yeah, I had to find out on the live. Hey, me too. Because the email came in right when I opened up my email. They send you more than one because they want you to know, especially if you hadn't set the stuff up. They'd be like, hey, you good to go now. You ready? And I was like, I guess I wasn't, right? I love Di's story. I would need an audio book with her reading just because I agree, Mo. I agree. Now, that's something I have not done to my book. I just felt like it wasn't long enough for audio. But then my best old school friend who is partially blind was just like, it doesn't matter if it was 2 paragraphs. Get it. And I have yet to get it. Haven't. Okay, we're going key. Oh, I like that. I like that. Oh, I like that. See, look at. So we already had something on the plate, but look at the blue. And remember, I'm not really letting it dry. I'm not really letting it dry. I have toyed with it. It would be hard to condense. I only share snippets of my wildlife. Well, I don't share any of my wildlife. Let's be clear. Now I'm going back in with pink. But I don't think I really had wildlife because, I had babies young, start playing with damn watercolors. I mean, water guns before I knew that they, exploded and stuff and turned into a human. So once I realized that, I stopped playing with water guns. And I didn't really get wild. I don't think I got wild. I've never gotten wild. Let me put it that way. But I was good and grown and had kids and, but I was never the club type, and that was because I had kids. Who goes to the club with a baby on your chest? Some people do, not me. All right, so this one I'm going to kind of let it dry a smidge because I want it to pick up everything on the plate. I overcame a lot in my life. Once I manifest more, I will write a book about my life. You got to manifest more, Ellen, to inspire others. So, Ellen, you don't feel like you can inspire others right now? Look at it this way. What would 10-year-old Ellen need in her life? What would 15-year-old Ellen need in her life? I don't even know how old you are, but I'm going to say, what would 30-year-old Ellen need in her life? That's why I ran ahead and written my book, because if I waited till I felt like I was ready, I'd probably be 1 foot in the grave. And then I wouldn't be able to stand on the stage and talk about it. So I do more talking about it. Like the book is just to solidify, yeah, I got a book. I did this thing. And now I really did my book because I wanted to take power from other people. You know, those people that was telling me about my little funky attitude and stuff like that. That's pretty. I like that. Boom. All right, we're going to let that dry so it'll pull all the stuff off the plate. Clean, clean, clean plate. And let's go. I got a new plate. Or was that it? No, that wasn't it. I got a new plate. Since Michelle got a new plate, I want to pull out got 2 new plates actually. Right? Yes. I had Old Faithfuls out. Yeah, we got a new gel plate that I put paper up under. And Lord knows why did I do that. I do not even know. Probably because I thought somebody said it. I don't know. Is that the right side? I feel like that's the wrong side. We're going to do this side because something, hair. Oh, Lord. Don't you know? Okay, it's not in the plate. It's off. Okay. So this is a brand new plate, and it's the one that doesn't want to stick. It's just got all the bubbles and all the things. And it was just kind of ticking me off the other day. And I kind of call myself putting it in. All right, Christy, thank you for hanging out. We'll see you around the tube. I'm going in with, see, when you don't want to clean your stuff up, it gunks up, dries up, and get it off before you put it on your plate. That's why I don't get my nails done. There we go. I probably did more clubbing as an adult, which is why I looked down my nose and snubbed at people, because I was just like, ugh, it was just overrated for me. But my darn children, the children made up for it. Baby, they was in the club. They was clubbing. Okay? They was clubbing. All of them. Each and every last one of them were clubbing. We're going back in, and this one's want the stencil good and dirty. Oh, that was pretty. Right, let's rub off a little bit of you on here instead on the deli plate. But I did a lot of house, like being at my first spouse was military. I had a lot of fun from like spouses that would have, like I did tea parties and stuff like that. Okay, that's fun up under there. Let's put some more up under. Stuff like that. That was me. I didn't have my partying phase until my late 20s. I was in a long-term relationship from 19 to 29. Oh my God. So when you jumped out there, Eddie, did you jump out there? Like, did you just go buck wild? Because that's a long relationship. But I was doing, before there was a such thing as the kiddos doing, what it called, play dates. We was always having to do something with spouses and stuff like that. So my life was just a little different. So, and I guess that's why now I'm more trying to get to the place to where I'm not as serious, because life is too short. And I think watching my son live his life after his sister died is really what maybe opened my eyes a little bit to having fun and not being so stuffy. You know, all the kids were, you know, and when I was back in high school, you know, kids were smoking and back skipping class, and I was like, man, I'm just trying to get out of here because I had different priorities, you know, so it was a little different for me. And sometimes now, so I think now that's why I'm trying to, you know, live a life that I want to live. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to the Maldives. I want to do whatever I want to do. If I want to stay home and don't go nowhere, then dadgummit, that's what I want to do. Look at that. So we rolled off some paint. Let me look under there. That's okay. We need to put, I'm going to put black back on that because I like the way that other one looked. I like that. You want a little loco? Yeah, I had one of them too. I never had a partying phase. Paula K, you live in Barbados. I feel like your life is partying. I feel like y'all at work right now partying. I think the closest I came to where I could say I party is when the band would go somewhere and we would have to do something. That's about it. Other than that, I don't know. And I was always scared of getting caught. If y'all ain't realized, I don't like jail. I like to pee in private. So, I don't want to go to jail. I still can't believe that stencil. That's just like, where does the stencil go? Like, where? Just like, how would it just walk away? Seriously. This is the only other thing that was on my desk. Oh, I tell you. That's gonna drive me crazy, y'all. It's really gonna drive me crazy. I just hate I don't. The doorman knew me by name. I try not to be serious too often. I think it was okay to do that. I love hearing stories of that time. I think that headshot photo of your party, you look so relaxed and carefree. Eddie and I could be friends in real life. I'm just saying. Eddie shows up very authentic. And then, if you got a problem with it, it seems like he'd be ready to throw some blows too. Be like, and what? You got a problem? What? You got something you want to say? And I'd be right there. And what? My nightclubbing phase was a job. My job was to hire the entertainment for the. Oh. Okay, you, I see now. Yeah, you gotta talk about that more. I feel like we need to have a crafty chat just talking about that. The comedians, the strippers, like never got into strippers. Mm-mm. Oh, trust me, partying in the Caribbean is a whole thing, especially doing that. Yeah, see, that's the kind you want to come over there where the girls got their little teats out and their little things, and then you sitting up there looking at them because ain't nowhere in the world I could put on what she got on because my little teats would, they'd have to add some more material to mine. And was it Carnival or whatever that other thing is? I'd be like, whoa. I've never been one to go out the house without my clothes on. These girls leave the house with the clothes. So let me tell y'all, daughter number 2, she used to try to do that. She just want to leave the house with no clothes on. Like, if you don't go and put some clothes on, if you don't go put some clothes on, and then later on, I had to figure out because I had to go up to the school because I worked for the school system. So I had to go up to the school and I saw that little puppy and what she did not leave the house with one day. I said, oh, okay. All right, that's what she doing. She putting another whole, all the other clothes, the little whole clothes in her backpack or in the car with the boyfriend. I don't know where she got. I have never asked her where she changed her clothes. Never did. I just know I didn't buy them. That was it. And she was the one that had the body. I feel like she was birthed with body. Karen, hold my earrings while I tell this fool where to go. Right? I'm trying to tell it. And then Mr. McCoy be like, I'm finna go. I'll go get the car because y'all finna get in trouble. Or if it's me, listen, if Eddie was there, me and Crystal, I'll be like, let me go get the car because they finna get in trouble. Because Crystal, oh my God, she will bless you out in Jesus' name. You'd be like, Jay, don't cuss me out in Jesus' name. Just hit me. That would be Crystal. She don't play. And she'd be like, don't think just because we saved that we ain't gonna cuss you out. Jesus died for your sins, not us. Be sure to send that Zoom link when you get on that call with Di. Oh God. I don't think Di would have to be concentrating on getting her scanning cut. She will not have time to have that conversation when we do that. I don't think so. But it would be funny. I would love. So for my bachelorette, let me see, it's a bachelorette party. What's the bride? What's the other one? One of them. The Simon must be in the house getting trained. I heard him yelping. There's the one where the bachelorette party. Yeah, the raunchy one. So I had one that gave me mine that I liked, the bougie one. Where we had chicken wings and cucumber sandwiches and, stuff like that. Then there's the friend who is the one that, hired the stripper and all the things. And I was just like, oh my God, can we get out of here? And so when the stripper wanted to come over, I was just like, you can go over there to her. She can have it. She's like, well, aren't you the bride? Aren't you the bride to be? I was like, yeah, I am. But I want you can go over there with them. I'm cool. And he went over there, and I was just like, see, this is why I'm glad we didn't have cell phones like that, because there's nobody to show what went on except for in my memory. But I was just like, when will this night be over? I was ready to go. I'm not one. Don't invite me to the strip club. Don't invite me to the. If you gonna have strippers at your bachelorette party, just uninvite me. Don't include me. Okay, I like that one. See that one? See how that black pulls up good with that? Okay, let me go. I'm sorry. I got excited about talking and I didn't tell y'all what I was using. So this is metallic burnt orange, right? And then I used the aqua. So we got aqua on there, and then we got a little bit of Naples yellow that's in there because it was left on the plate. And then I pulled it with listen, this was Eddie taught me. My pool color is ivory black, and it was a soft body. So that makes it to where we got a little bit. You got the glimmer, the shimmer. I just like it. It's just so pretty, and it's a little grungy if you like grunge. I don't like a lot of grunge. I love this is me. I love everything about this. I can do all of my pulls this way, but then that's not being very diverse, is it? So we have to do all of the things. And that way you never know. You might have some that you like that comes in. Now I'm going to hold this one out. And the other one I think I did. Not that one. This one. And we're gonna put something on top of here. That's why I wanted those exclamations. That's why I wanted them. Team Orange, yes. Pam, what's up, Pam? How was your visit? How was the visit with the family? Okay. I'm loving this metallic burnt orange. I am really, really, really loving it. I am. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's your tea party color scheme, Karen. And it is. So my colors for my wedding was purple and gold with accent was cream. It was a very beautiful wedding. I have to show y'all the pictures. Or if you're friends on Facebook, you can scroll back, you'll see. But we were cute. I was cute. Let me put it that way. All right, and now I'm going to have to figure out. So since I don't know where my stencil is, now I'm going to have to see. Ooh, you know what? Let's see. Let's see how Caleb shows up. Let's see. Let's see. We do got vintage tea brown. We sure do. Oh, yes, we do. We do. We do. And we know how to make it. Do I want that? I don't know if I want that. I don't think I want that. I wanted I wanted what I wanted. Oh, you know what? Brambles might be good with that. Mayhem would look good on top of that too. I think any of the oh, that would be good too. This is the one I wanna cut, but I don't know how to cut it. Don't know. Oh, Ellen, thank you. Listen, Ellen said you are still beautiful. And is. I am freaking fabulous. You better ask somebody. In car heading home, about 4 hours left. I have slept most of the way. Oh, you get to be a passenger princess. Must be nice. You know what? I'm gonna put it on here. It's just paint. We gonna see where it goes. And I slapped that under there knowing it was wet. I don't know. Let me see. Will I like that on there? I don't think I would like that on there, but we gonna see. We're gonna see. We're just slapping paint on paper. That's all we're doing. Slapping paint on paper. Um, and enjoying slapping paint on paper. Hello, Angela. The flower one looks great with it. See, I think the flower one it does. But Eddie had said to draw like with a pencil. But the problem is when I get down here, what to cut and what not to cut. That's what it'll be down there. Up there is very easy, right there. And Christy had gave me the link to one of her videos that she had did. And oh, it looks good the way she got them cut up. And yes, I will love it. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here, and we're going to put this, and we're going to dab this out on here. So what color do we want to dab it out with? Well, I think orange will be good. I mean, real orange. I was supposed to drive for a good portion this time, but got tired after driving for an hour and a half. Oh, you sound like Mr. McCoy. You only drive for an hour and a half? Yeah, we're gonna do this. I can drive 12 hours straight, no problem. Just give me about at least 2-3 hours to recuperate, to sleep. I hear the next thing I hear the doop 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 doops, and I'm woke. I'll be like, never mind, pull over. You be like, here, will you stop here? No, I don't want to stop. I want to go and get where I got to go. I ain't got time to be stopping at no hotel, no rest area. If it's gonna be under 18 hours, I'm gonna do it. And the way they're talking about this airport, I go to Florida next month. No, not next month. In December. I'm not gonna book no flight. I'm just gonna go on and peekaboo. Oh, let's do peekaboo. Okay, we're gonna do two. I'm gonna do this the other way. All right, we're gonna roll you on here. Just rub a little bit right there on the back of here. I forgot what they called this one over at PMR Studio when you're getting that on there. And then pull that. There we go. We like that. I like that. And making some more grunge over here on this. And then let's peekaboo. And yeah, that's about enough. All right, that's gonna be right there. Let's do the flop off over there. And pop you on rather, because it's still a little wet. Let's see what it gives us. Let's see. Oh, down a little bit more, but that's okay, because that's an 8.5, and I think that was 9.5. That's cool. All right, let's see. Love it. I like it. Y'all like that? I like that. And I like the orange, the two color combination. I usually can too, but we got up early and took motion sickness med that knocked me out. Why you took? So in the car, you need motion sickness med to drive in the car? Is that what we're saying? Yeah, I like this. This was good. And then I could take this one, because remember, this one's going to be sideways, so I might need to keep this one out and not put it in the book. Or I can. No. Do. Okay. Now we got yumminess left over here. And y'all know what color I'm going because that's what's color. Oh, you know what? We're going to stop dissing Barb and Mo like that. Oh, listen, Pam, I didn't look. See, everybody that be on your channel at 2 a.m. in the morning, they know. I thought you had company at home. I didn't know you were at your people's house. I thought you were home. That explains why when I woke up this morning, you wasn't there. But I didn't wake up at 3 o'clock this morning, y'all. I woke up, it was 5. And that's because Lily Rose woke me up. So, now I could go back in there with this, but I'm not. I'm going to get another piece of paper. I'm going to pull it on the word side because that's what we're doing. And we're going to let this one marinate. Give it some love. Rub it all in. Make sure those edges are down so we can crack them later. So that explains why you wasn't on diet this morning. I didn't ask. I just assumed you were sleeping. No, I need it to sleep in the car. I want it to sleep the last part of the trip, so I just, usually, Oh, it's that cute. Okay, it pulled. Still left some stuff on there, but we ain't mad. We are never mad when it leaves some stuff on there. We are not. We are not. Let me tell you something. The shiny, the shimmery, this is why I love this metallic green. This is why I love this metallic green. Because once you pull it and it gets left on the plate, it looks just amazing. It looks amazing. It just looks amazing. Look at that. Some of our sides. There we go. Right, look at it through there. It's shimmery all through there. That look. Oh, just love it. And the words are still there, but not there. So if somebody wants to try to read that, they still can kind of read it, but you won't get the context to what it really is. You won't. So love that. Love, 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 love that. So we're going to keep on moving and then see how we go back and look at this one. We just laid the words down over there and then we got the shimmery on there. I love it. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's just so yummy and scrumptious. So this one right here, same. See in the back, we still got a little bit of the metallic orange. It's gonna shimmer because it's metallic. So if you're not into metallics, just ignore me. I get excited about metallics. I do, which is why I have metallic burnt orange. I have metallic green. I have metallic bronze. I got all of the things. Okay, I got all the things. All right, now we're going back in. We're gonna slap some. Listen, I ain't had this green before, and I had to give my other stencils a little bit of love, or give them a little bit of break. See, Eddie, I had to give you a bath because, like, you had been through the ringer. You popped a little bit, but don't worry about it. It doesn't bother me. It's mayhem. Mayhem. Boom, boom, boom. Make sure it doesn't sticky. Okay, and we going back in. We going in with our green. Yes. Boom, boom. Oh, is that a bubble? I hope that's a bubble and not paint. Oh, it's a bubble. So, like I was saying, we was talking earlier about the different stages in your life, and I related them to the different episodes or the different seasons. So let's just look at now. You don't have the same season you used to have. You're done. You're done. You don't even want that season, or you don't want that show no more. You got a new show. And which is where I told y'all I look at like right here. Oh, that's so pretty. But we're gonna pop something else in there. Hold on, because we putting them together. Cause it's mayhem and we got to. We got to. Putting it right on top. And is. But for me, the new show. Let's call it that way. It's the new show. So, because now I'm learning all the new things for this monetization and trying to figure out what does that look like. Like, it sent me the email that I got today was basically like I got certain, I guess, ads that I can block, like that I don't want to associate with my channel. And I was just like, oh man, they give you a whole lot. But then the other one sent me a thing and said you can now get in touch with support or with YouTube. And I was just like, oh, everybody can't do that. They say no. So I'm excited about the new journey. That's it. So I feel that it's a great way to end talking about the Desperate Housewives and which housewife are you, and now comparing where the housewife Bree, she ended up going into politics. So it's like, look where we are now. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Oh, just make you want to slap your mama long as her name ain't Karen. Ooh, that's yummy. Okay, peekaboo, we're gonna roll it out a little bit more right there. And then I think I need to come back. Oh, no, I don't. That is perfecto. So we're going to get us a piece of paper and kind of go on top. Karen, let's have a good soaking. Eddie say he can't swim, so we can't be dumping him in the water like that. But he did a good job. He came, you see, he soaked overnight on that one. Oh, is that not beautiful? He soaked overnight. That's how he's so clean. All right. Boom. Look at that. Ooh-wee, that is so yummy. Oh, you just gotta love it. You just gotta love it. All right. Roll off. Roll off. Brayer off. Roll off. Whatever. We went for 4 hours last night, Pam. I may still be on. Eddie got a bath. I hope there were bubbles. There was bubbles. He was in a bubble bath. It was. It was. Okay, so we're going to leave this because I want this to dry. And we're going to pull off our other one we got back there. Let's move this out of the way because I need my floor. Y'all know once stuff on the top we gotta slide. Got more floor room than I got top side. And that way I get to see what needs more. What needs more. Now, Mo, since you were talking about Amy's color, that has me thinking about Eddie's stencil. Eddie, like this one with, let me look on the other side. No, that won't do it because I have that in there, so I'll have to pull this. But I'm gonna pull this with black. That's gonna be pretty. I like that. So let's switch. Let this one dry. And oh, I like that blue. This is for Barb and Mo. Oh, and look at how vibrant that is right there, just pulling it up. So if y'all wasn't on here the other day when we did a Amy now has her own color here in the studio. And we called it Amy's Vintage Tea Brown. And I'll show you what it looks like. But look how that pulled up. So we still got some of that aqua that came up. And up under in there, we still got some. But look at that shimmer that's going on. Because it picked up some of that metallic. So that one's nice. And again, we're covering up the word. So these are just regular old papers. Not regular old papers, but they are my old manuscript that I am now turning into my art. Turning it into my art. So all of my heart work is going into my artwork. I like it. All right, let's put you over here. And this, it's screaming something else on top, but I'm not sure. Like I want it to be some yellow, but I'm thinking I want it to be something I do by hand. Like I can go in here and maybe put yellow, highlight the actual flowers, make them yellow or pink, because the geraniums that are in my front yard, in my pots, they're pink. So I can maybe come and do it by hand, not by stencil, but do it by hand. That will make that one, I think, a little bit more not so dark. That blue is vibrant, and this blue, that was the this one. This one is the soft body, and we have the, I got the same one but in Liquitex. So we'll put that one. We'll use that one. I don't drink all this coffee. That's why I don't know why I fix it, because it never really gets drunken. Excuse me. All right, what did I do? Okay, blue and black. If you want something else, call something different, but I call blue and black. Or blue and tea brown. What say you? Amy. Amy, I think you're funny too. I do. And I love to hear it, especially when you're on there with Casey. I'll be like, does she not realize she's just as comical as she say I am? I do. Okay, Michelle, are you still there having fun slapping paint on that gel plate? Did I hear a whoo, yeah. Get her done. Oh, don't stick to the paper. Oh no, thank you. Urgh. That's why I be wanting this paint all over these stencils. I'm just quirky and weird. So I think well then I think I'm quirky and weird then. I don't think you're weird. I would never give you weird. I don't think I could be friends with somebody that's weird. I do not think of you as weird. Let me just put that out there. Or maybe I need to look up the definition for weird. Maybe I have a different definition. Weird is in the bushes opening your coat. So maybe I have a different definition. Maybe. 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 It's been fun. I have some adulting to do. Okie dokie, Eddie. I'll see you around tube. We're going to keep hanging out and slapping paint on paper. Oh, that needs yellow too. I think that one needs yellow. So is it just me, or I think once I put down these blues, I see yellow, which means I'm going to put some yellow in here and I'm going to answer my question. Weird is a good thing, Amy. I'd rather have you weird than boring. Yeah, definitely. Then how are we friends? Because I probably fly the weird flag. Who? Pam, you weird? Yeah, I think I got the wrong definition for weird. Maybe I need to upgrade my definition for weird. Quirky, I can see, but weird? I wouldn't put any of y'all in the weird category. I just wouldn't. Different, maybe, but you're different in a good way, as we all are supposed to be. I rolled that out. I know I did it. That's probably why I answered my question, man. That's probably why I like it. Okay, then I guess we're all weird then. Yep, let's put some more blue down because I rolled it out. Let's put it around here. I'm not gonna call that girl's name, but because then she'll yell out. We'll just ask her, and then we'll see what she says. Cause weird is just It's just not my. But hey, don't get me wrong. I've had to upgrade some more words in my what do you call it? In my word pool. But weird isn't a word that I would use either, though. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Hey, all Pam's peeps are weird. I think your definition is different. I gave you what my definition of weird is. Excuse me. So we're gonna, it's like apart. It's different, which is natural and common trait that everyone possesses to some degree. Which is why I guess I wouldn't use, again, that's why I wouldn't use weird, because it's just me. I wouldn't use weird. I mean, I get it, I got it, and I'll put it in there. But I just wouldn't. It's like we talk about, what word is it? Me and Mr. McCoy, we had to go into a different, oh, I love that. A different, I like, what is your definition? What does that really mean? So once he gave me his definition, then I understood where he was coming from his definition. So now I understand where y'all are coming from with your definition. And I can walk there with y'all on your definition. Would I ever call you weird? No. Okay, that's going to be pretty too. But I still want blue and yellow. So that means I'm going to have to let it dry. Unique. I definitely like unique. There, I like unique. Definitely limited edition. And I like that, Amy. That's why I just wouldn't call you weird, because I love that you're very authentic. Your laugh is contagious. Like you just bring light to a dark room. And that, for me, there's nothing weird about that. So you would definitely be invited to the party, because I know when you walk in, they're going to be like, oh, that young lady that said such and such, and then I'll be like, oh, that's that you're talking about Amy K. Yeah. So it works. Like if Di comes in, like I looked at a movie today. Oh my goodness, I thought about you through the whole movie, Di. It was what, Christmas on the Farm, and it's a movie that was based out of um, in Australia. And that's what, and so I thought about it, and I was just like, oh, this is a very good movie. I haven't really, other than Crocodile Dundee, I can't remember another movie that I've seen that's, like that. Okay, I'm going to let this dry because it's yellow and blue, and I like this. I like this right here, right? And then I'm going to pull it with black, probably. But I like that. No, maybe I won't pull it with black. Maybe, oh no, we're going to think about it. Maybe orange. That other orange. Or let's see. Let's look at what we got up on here. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? See? Thank you, Karen. That makes me feel happy. Right. I mean, you're the bomb. You're the bee's knees, girl. Walk that thing out. I think when I finally got to hear you on the hop, and your genuineness about putting people out with you having to go over to Juju's channel. And I was like, oh, listen at her. Like the empathy about it. Like it wasn't no, oh, well, this is where I am kind of thing. It was genuine. Like, I'm glad y'all made it here. I'm sorry this happened or whatever. And all days. And, and you took ownership. And I guess those are things that make me know that when you have a friend and a person, that it's more than just what's on top, like the surface level. It's deep content inside the cake, and when you cut the cake, you're going to get all of the person. And when I got to hear you and Di, Di is the same way. Like she shows up, oh, this is me, you like it, you don't, okay, sucks, kick, I'm here to stay. So I love authenticity. I don't like when people want to try to show up and be somebody else. Because then my question is, well, who are you trying to be so I can go get to know that person? Because I don't want you to be somebody else. right? That's just it for me. And everybody knows how Pam is. We ain't even got to say nothing about that. I didn't feel so bad. I did feel so bad, and Juju was just see, and that's what I'm saying. It just, yeah, I know you could hear it, and I don't know. And then too, I just kind of, what do you say, mops, moles for very. I'm having cold sweats, die. Oh my goodness, look away, more pink, mo, yeah, pink. Pam, you know, when Pam's in the, so when Pam's in the chat, it's pink. Mo and Barbara's in the chat is blue. Amy, it's going to be green or brown, or now I know it's a vintage tea brown. It's not just any brown. So we gotta be mindful that we don't, and then we have to give our little disclaimers. Pam and Dar is authentic as they come. Look, if I met y'all in person and y'all showed up as somebody else, I would be so disappointed. I'd be like a lover that just found out that the person that I'm dating finally seen them naked and they don't have no legs and no arms. They go pulling stuff off, and I'd be like, oh, what? They were just what? Yeah, like you pull all the wigs off, and next thing you got to take your teeth out. Like that's what I would. That's if you showed up and be something else, I'd be like, oh my goodness. Well, why did she show up here like that? And then she comes over here. But I can tell you, Barb is the same online as offline. And she can tell you I'm the same offline as I am online. And I will cut you, not physically, but with words. So I do have a side. And I will disown you and I will drop you. I don't like keeping people in my life that like to hold space and all of that. So, yeah. Which is what I'm saying. I love you guys because y'all are authentic. So just like it says on the what was today's the description of this video, who will you be in 5 years? Like I think we're all gonna be crazier because we're gonna be slapping paint on paper, we're gonna do all the things, and then we're gonna be done met up, and that's gonna make it even. They're gonna be like, oh my goodness. But we still have to tell each other the truth. Be like, you know what, Di, you said something that kind of like went left a little bit. I don't like that. Go over there with Pam with that. You know what I'm saying? You still have to let people know because we all have our point. I don't know what mine is. So maybe that's why I needed people in my life to let me know where it is. I don't know. I'll let this dry. But, and then other thing, when I hear Amy, when she's on Casey's channel, and it's just like, and she has a heart for learning. She has a heart for learning. Like, and nobody is like, she'll listen. Everybody is open to giving and receiving. That's the other thing I love about this. And this community, like we all grow together. I happen to be over here slapping paint on paper because it started out as a healing journey. But have fun. We still want to have fun. But we are still going to be mindful of everybody's, their level of where we going. Like I was telling my daughter, I was saying something about something. I said, no, that's it. They want that. They might need to go over there to Di or no, I said to Pam or Juju's channel. And she's like, well, what makes their channel so different? I said, because it's after dark. She said, oh, that sounds a little suspect. What color are we pulling? I said black. Never mind. I said, well, oh, you know what? No, we're not. We're going to use this color. I said, well, I sent her the link. I said, well, just pop on. She's like, oh, girl, that time of night I'll be asleep. I say, exactly. But if you happen to wake up, they'll still be there. You'll go from one to the other. She's like, wait a minute. So you telling me these ladies are on at all hours of the morning when they should be sleeping? I said, they sleep during the day. She's like, yeah, that sounds suspect. What you finna have me watching? I said, no, it's fun. It's just adults. They have to give disclaimers. And all the things before you get in there. She's like, oh Lord. I just wanted to know what she was on. I feel like this one might need to be on something else, but we're gonna slap it on these words. She said after dark, and then Pam says after dark. She's talking about, oh my God, YouTube allows that. I was like, well, what you thinking? So what they be talking about? I said the chat be lit. Just go and look at one of the replays or something. Just put it on while you're at work because they're going to give you a good cackle. She said, and you be on here? I said, no, I don't be on there live. I have to sometime catch the replay. I be sleep. Now, it was a time I'd be right on in there with them, but I be sleep now. Like, I wake up and they still be on. Is that not beautiful? Is that, Amy, this you. That's you all day long. Is that not beautiful? You better ask somebody. Oh, my God. I told y'all it needed to be on something else, but it's on there now. Look at this. So look at that bronze in there. That bronze is just, oh, so beautiful. And then we got the colors that was over there. We got that and that green. Oh, it's going to just pop. I do wake up sometimes and go on Pam. When I wake up, Amy, I go on there. I just don't say anything in the chat. A little suspect. Yeah, it's a little suspect. You never know what you're going to get. Here's the thing. You come over here to slap paint on paper. We're creating joy. We're healing one brush stroke at a time. You pretty much know what you're going to get over here. You're going to get some encouragement to do better, get up and, heal or whatever. When you go over there, it's a little, the chat it get a little. Does it not? Are we saying it don't? I was dying and Hubs and Bonus Jordan looking at me. So good. So it's just, but it's fun. So that's why I tell people to create joy. Like, that's joy. Move on over there. Let it out. Tell them in the chat what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it. If that's the safe space. But I can say some things that go on over there. I just don't think it will go on over here. Is that not beautiful? Is that not beautiful? And then I think it's because it's not after dark, and I don't give disclaimers. And right now, since we're fully monetized, I need to figure out if I need to give disclaimers or what the heck. Like, what can we talk about? Can we say balls or can we what is it? I know now they done released a little bit on the cussing, but I don't use foul language like that. So you gonna get a shit or a damn out of me, and that's about it. It ain't finna be them F bombs they were talking about. And I was just like, woo. But is this not beautiful? Now let's talk about this one. This one, did y'all see all those words that was on there? You can't see them because it covered it up. Like, this page was full of words. There it is on the backside. This is beautiful. I feel like I can do this all day long. All day long. We're flipping it and reversing it, putting it, flipping it out, You say balls, we're good. Yeah, no, it's not already. That one, it's some other words. It's some things that, I've already put them in the thing. Barb, I've already done some other things that we won't get none of those either. We get innuendo-ish, but not out of control. Sometimes sometime look, and I'm looking at the word innuendos tend to I don't know if people, like I said earlier, you got to be like a duck where water rolls off a duck's back, and you can't be ultra sensitive, like the clutching of the pearls. Like, sometimes y'all say some things, and I be just like, "Oh my God, did you say that? Did they just type that? Really?" And I think that now that I know some of the people, it's a little different. It comes across differently. But just being authentic and transparent. Y'all was a little suspect. Not all y'all. Some of y'all was just a little suspect. I'm like, who the, and what the? And we had to go. Like, I had to come in. I was just like, well, I'm just finna hang out here for a while. And that's why that day when Pam was on for 17 hours, that was the day that I was like, this is my kind of chick right here. She all right. Cause she hung around on the ranch with me all day. She was on, had her in my pocket, had her in my ear. Just like, this is cool. This is cool. She all right. So when she came back and started talking, I was just like, oh, okay, yeah. She cool little girl. We can hang out. We can go and get some coffee or she like coffee or tea? Can't remember. But fun. That's what I'm talking about. Fun. Yes, we do. We love Pam. but there's always a line, and it's as long as people don't cross that line. So that's the part. That's the part right there is Mo is we don't always know where people's lines are. So that's why that's why I told my daughter just like, yeah, I send them over to Pam or Juju because my line over here is nowhere near over there. You see what I'm saying? I want people to be, I don't know, mysteriously unique and extraordinary, right? And I want them to be comfortable. And I think people know how to be comfortable, like what somebody just said, no clutching pearl clutchers won't hang long. That right there. And so over here, pearl clutchers will be over here because their pearls, they can dangle and hang. Because I'm not gonna say nothing. Not a chat. Now my chat got a little hot, and I just, we ain't going back there, but it got a little hot. And I was very, very upset about it because I just didn't feel like it was the right place and the right time. But there was also a line that nobody knew about. So that's the thing that I think we need to not, let's put it this way. The people that are on every day that are here for us, they know who we are. Okay? They know who we are. When we get somebody new in our space, that's where the disclaimers kind of be like, hey, we don't go there. That's a little too far. And I think when the person is given that disclaimer, I think that they need to, you be given a warning. And I think if they go there again, I think that's the second time when I personally think that there's something that needs to be done because you're not paying attention to what we just said. You got to know your audience, right? And you know when to clutch your pearls and when not to. And for me, let me tell you something. I don't even wear pearls no more. I got some beautiful ones Mr. McCoy bought me. They're real pearls. And ain't nowhere in the world I'll put them suckers on and come into the after dark. Okay? Because I be done broke them. That's why I catch y'all on the replay. And without chat. And I don't care to sometime go in the chat. I just be okay with replay because it'd be funny listening at Pam laugh about it or listening at Di laugh about it. And I'd be like, okay, it depends on how they laugh about it. Depends on how they laugh about it. And if they don't laugh about it, if I don't hear nothing, I have to go in the chat and be like, what the hell was said? What's going on? What happened? What happened? That'd be me, right? But most of the time, y'all know. Read the room. Some people don't know how to read the room. The lines are drawn in different places and different channels. We learn to respect of each other's Absolutely, and that's why I say I think it's one of those things when we come into a new people come into our chats. Hold on, let me get this charger. Wait, and y'all keep me up because I know Di. What time? What we got? Oh yeah, I'm good. All right. I don't want nobody nothing dying. It should be. You'll know if you don't get nothing from up here. But you get some people, and trust me, y'all, it's not done on purpose. That's the other thing. It's not done on purpose. Not done on purpose. I mean, if it is, we all know. I haven't had it where I've had to block anybody. I haven't. And I hope I don't have to block anybody. I really hope I don't. Um, I think the mods do a good job at modding the chat and everything and keeping it, above board or whatever. But I think Di hit it on the head. We know where to go and cut the fool and let our dress fly up with the wind. We know where to do that at. So if I feel a little flirty and feel like I just want to let my hair down and act crazy, y'all might think it's a little weird if I came in the chat and be like, well, and go and saying whatever. Y'all might, what's wrong with her? Just realize it might be a bad day. I don't know, and I just need to blow a little steam and have a Marilyn Monroe day. Just let the wind blow the skirt up. But for the most part, I love all of our channels. I haven't been on a channel that I do not like, and I have not been on a channel that I would not send anybody to or support. So far, I think we're doing a good job. And y'all know what? People still come back. Let me peekaboo. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, let's do a. Oh, is that not gorgeous? What? You want me?
Nah, I got the Marilyn Monroe dress thing.
Oh, you like that Marilyn Monroe? You know my Marilyn Monroe dress. He like, yeah, go put it on now and let the wind flop up it. If y'all could have saw what Mr. McCoy just did, just use your imagine. Just use your anointed imagination. Cause he opened the door talking about I caught that Marilyn Monroe. He know what dress that is. I got one. That's one of the ones where the pearls go with too. That's another thing. You have a pearl wearing girl marry somebody who is like, what in the world? So we are night and day. Like I told y'all in the beginning, we're night and day. But that's what makes us great. Like Jai was talking about earlier on her, well, it's earlier for us, but last night for her probably. Um, the things, that makes her and her husband so great, and they keep each other laughing and things. That's how Mr. McCoy and I came together. Um, most of Mr. McCoy needs a cold shower. Mo, he don't want no cold shower. That is not what he wants. I probably tell him at this point he need a cold shower because when I'm done, we going over to die, and he gonna be like, "Well, darn." He's like, "Yeah, but he off tomorrow." Wait, you off tomorrow? I mean, at this point, what you call in? What they gonna do? Fire you? Ain't like you getting paid. Oh, don't let me encourage you to call in. Tomorrow's Thursday. I cannot believe it's a whole nother week. We're getting ready to be in October. I mean, November. Okay, y'all know we're going to let this dry. Patrick and I are polar opposites, but we work. That is, yes. And I think that's how people work because he and I are definitely night and day. I mean, even down to our blended families, my girls, night and day. What I said I was gonna pull this. Did I say what I was gonna pull this with black or what did I say? Let me flip it over. That's usually when I can look at it so I can see. Oh, I think that. Oh, let's do that. Let's see. Let's do that. I think when you have people, and you have to have something in common, in one, like you have something in common, maybe one or two. Um, we both knew we wanted to be happy because we both. You said you won't pull that with pink. Oh, I was gonna pull it with pink. Now that she mentioned it, it's all right, Mo. I'm gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. But the one thing is like when he met me, I was already a speaker. I was a motivational speaker. I was already, doing things publicly or whatever. Um, then when my daughter died, I kind of went a whole nother direction. Um, and he was there for it. He was there for it all from the beginning. It's just, but he's not the outward one. I'm the one that's going to talk. I'm the one that will take the stage, and he supports all of that. So Mo is lying. She is. My husband is an engineer. I'm a social worker. Complement each other. Definitely, goodness, that's a definite. I mean, y'all have some good stuff to talk about. Um, So I like that. But even with our families blending, my family, I always say, they called me bougie. And they said he was marrying above himself. And I couldn't figure out what the heck they were seeing. Like I didn't understand. I just carried myself differently. I maybe looked like I should have been, um, you know, I don't know, somewhere famous or whatever. But it's just the way I carried myself. Oh, that's pretty. And I guess I didn't act like what they were used to. But now they've met that other side and they probably like, oh my goodness. She will just tell you what's on her mind. And when you leave this room, you're gonna know how I feel about you. And you're gonna know if you're coming back. You're gonna know if I'm gonna deal with you. I think that's just being honest. Oh, okay, let's pull this up. I'm having fun with this geranium. That's what this one is. This one is geranium. Oh. Now, I am sorry. We were supposed to be debuting a brand new stamp today, but I have lost it in this daggum studio somewhere. And I just don't know where it is. And I'm very upset about it, too. Becky sent it to me, and it's punctuation. That's what I feel like. I put it in something that. Oh, wait a minute. It might be on. Are you under here? There it is. Look at there. See, I just looked over and I was like, wait, are you under there? Because that's what. There she is. So, punctuation parade. There she is. I am super duper happy. Oh, it was very rough road with the Hub's daughters at first. Well, Hub, Mr. McCoy had a son and a daughter. The son was 8. He wasn't a problem. The daughter, I was that woman for a long time until she realized it was that woman that was going to need to give her what she needed, or who was there when he went to Iraq. It was that woman, so she had no choice but to. And maybe some days like now, I'm still probably that woman, especially when I piss her off or she pissed me off or whatever. I am definitely Mama Karen. So ask me if I care. Oh, this is yummy. I think I will call Karen mullet the hairstyle because mullet business in the front, party in the back. Oh Lord. Mullet. Do you know what a mullet is in the United States? They say it's good eating, but I knew I got your hairstyle, that mullet with that little flip up here. Punctuation parade. She's been found. Oh, you was a stepmom too? To 3? Was it 3 girls? Them girls can be hard. Like my stepson, I don't even call him. This is my bonus son. They are amazing. And my children love the ground Mr. McCoy walks on. So here's the thing, Amy. That's not yellow. That's what I was going to tell you. Or not unless you like the yellow on the inside. But I pulled with pearlized bright gold. But I like the way the yellow is popping off. If that is that what we're saying? Must be an Aussie thing. The mullet, yeah, because mullet here is a bottom feeder fish. It eats everything, and when you catch it, you gotta clean it thoroughly before you even think about eating it. Other than that, you're gonna eat. It tastes like dirt. But when you do all the cleaning and you eating and whatever, it's a good eating fish. But you gotta do too much work. All right, we have found Punctuation Parade by Becky. Lucky. All right. I gotta go back to that requires. Yes. All right. Hold on. We gotta do some things. I gotta go some blue. 2 girls and 1 boy, 18 years with their dads. So I saw it all. Oof. The mullet hairstyle is big in Aussie. Yeah, I got the hairstyle. I got what she's saying about the hairstyle. Yeah, I got that. All right, we're gonna do blue. Gonna do this way, blue, and just walk with me a little bit here. Finna play around with something because I'm putting this on something else. So we're gonna roll it out right there, and roll it out right there, and roll it out right there. And then we're gonna come over here and splat that down right there. Get the other brayer and roll it out in the middle. See, I had to stop talking because I had to concentrate. Hint of it, just a hint. Do I hear somebody's car?
Do you want to put them pork chops on the grill?
If you want to cook them, is somebody out there? Sound like I hear a radio. All right, guys. See you in a bit. See you in a moment. Especially since he just said he was gonna cook. But I mean, are you like he didn't say? Did he say that he was off tomorrow? Oh, it's a sticky stencil. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Look at that. Like that. See, I knew it was going to be good, and it's going to be good on these envelopes because when they come up, you're going to pull them on the envelopes. Okay, and then we're going to let this dry, and then I'm going to pull it with pink. Don't y'all let me forget, we're pulling it with pink. Even though Mo said no. And we're going to pull this one. This one, I think I'm going in with that metallic green. We're going to just... That's a lot of paint, Karen. I know. It's okay. It's okay. I hope everybody is having a great week. I hope you're having fun.
I have to work.
You got to go to work tomorrow? Oh, okay. Well, there went that. Put my to-do list up for tomorrow. He got to go to work. I'll be so glad when this shutdown is over. Not so much as for ourselves here, because we're not 100% affected. We are affected. He's not furloughed because he still has to go to work. But I just be glad when it's over with for some people who depend on government assistance, like really depend on it, really, really. Like you got to think of older people. I'm not talking about well-able bodies who can go out and get a job at McDonald's somewhere. I'm talking about people that, they just don't have the extra, or they on a fixed income, and their money is what it is. So my heart just kind of goes out to them. It kind of does. Oh, I love that. Is that not pretty? And you know what? We're gonna go in. Let's pull a little bit. No, we're gonna leave it on a little bit because I want some more of the transfer. But then if something is left on the plate, we're gonna go back in with pink. Because we still have some pink that's left on this plate. And I love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh. Okay, let's go back and pull this. Are you ready? You ready enough. Mo, close your eyes. Close your eyes. I'm coming back with not only pink, but I think it's hot pink. Fluorescent pink to be more. And it's going to mix up possibly because it's not really, really dry. But we're not worried about it. We're not worried about it because we're not chasing dryness, right? We are not. We're just taking some prints and pulling them and see what we get. And now that we found Becky, we are even more having fun. I'm going to have to pull this over here. Peacock light green. Isn't that beautiful? That metallic is. So I want to mix it up with some other colors. That's why I had pulled out. So you see, I don't need this because I don't spend time with my plate. I was supposed to put that on some stuff, but we're down to the wire. What time Di comes on in at 7, right? 5, 6, 7. Like 7 o'clock my time. 8 o'clock Eastern. Oh, yummy, yummy. We're going to have to make that a little bit more, but it'll be okay. Let's switch. Now, the yumminess that's left there, that pink is going to look good on there. So see, we got that pulled up. Turns out it's beautiful. Love it. I love that geranium. Okay, you go over there. You're done. And we're coming back. Mo, close your eyes again. We're coming back with pink. Or maybe purple. Let's do purple gray. Let's do purple gray and see what it turns out to be. And the other thing is I haven't been having much of an appetite lately either. And I realize it's just that time of year, usually right before Thanksgiving. I kind of slow down on eating. I don't know if it's because Thanksgiving is coming up and I don't know. I haven't figured that one out, but it's been that way for some years. No pink, yes purple. Oh, okay, look, I just saw that. Oh, that's pretty. We're going to let that dry and pull all that up. Although I think if we let it pull back in with some, let's see how much. I think it might be too soon for you. Oh, no. Now, if you want no wet, if you don't want the wet look and you want it dried, you just have to leave it on there longer. But I like the fact that it leaves some stuff on the plate. So this is kind of, I like what it did, but in my mind, it didn't do what I wanted it to do. So I'm going to sit that right there because I needed to be there. And I know what I did, not wrong, but I know what I did. Close your eyes, Mo. We're going back in with pink. And here you go, Mo. It's not that much left in there, but doesn't mean I won't go get some tomorrow. Because that pink is my color. And y'all know Liquitex has new colors out. And not Sharon, what's that lady's name? Sarah Renee Clark. She got that new bundle out. Oh, Darcy put it up on her theme, so I'm waiting on her to pull it out. I love that box. Vintage brown over that. Vintage brown over. Here we go. We need these numbers. I'm with Crystal. Vintage brown over. You see, I put the stencil back down. So put the stencil back down. Vintage brown over pink. And I would have to make vintage brown. I need to go and make a whole little jar of it because it's a beautiful color. There she is. Look at that. Check it out. Love that. So this one says, what do you do when you look in the mirror and the person you see is not the person you want to see? That's a chapter in my book. That one made it in the book. All right, let's peekaboo. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. That's a good peekaboo. And this is the one. Good night, Ellen. Yes, the bright one. You want on this one, Amy? On this one? What did we do? We did burnt sienna. I need this plate clean. We did burnt sienna instead of raw. So we did burnt sienna, a little bit of yellow, and white. Is that the color you're wanting? The one that we created? And we're going to do it lighter, if that's what you're saying. Thank you for hanging out, Ellen. As always, thank you for showing up for yourself first and then hanging out with us. What do we do to that and that? And then we wanted, I think it was lighter. And then I put a twinge of yellow. Bloop, bloop of yellow. All right, where's my stir? Look, she said, yes, please. I can hear her saying, yes, please. That's another thing I like when everybody goes live and we can really hear each other's voice and what we sound like. And so when we do say stuff in the chat, you can hear it. And that's why sometimes when you do hear it, you can hear the authenticity in our voice via chat. Now, when Becky's in the chat, you definitely know she's going to be professional because she cannot type without making sure punctuations. And I love it. It doesn't make it hard for me with the run-ons. Okay, that's need a little darker. Maybe too much white. Maybe. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have put the yellow because I used burnt sienna this time. Last time we used raw sienna. Is this burnt sienna? Yes, this is. Oh, no, this is burnt umber. Hold on. Wait, I thought that was the one. Yeah. Wait. Okay, we burnt umber. That's okay. I did use burnt umber. Burnt umber. Little yellow. Yeah, I used the right one. Wait, this is titanium white. Yep. Okay. I think we did too much. I think maybe I did too much white. How's that looking, Amy? Because I think it's a little lighter than it was. I think it's a little bit lighter, but it's going along the lines of what I wanted last time. So talk to me. Tell me, is it what you want to go over this? Or do you want it darker or you want it lighter? Good. Okay, we're good here. All right. I think that's going to be pretty yummy though. I like this one better. All right, let's roll out. That was actually a lot of paint. No problem. We'll find somewhere to put it. And we'll. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that color. I like that. Let's put this on piece of paper. Yeah, I like that color. See, look at it. That was more vintagey, photo-ish. I like that. I think maybe I put maybe not so much yellow. I don't know. By the time I get finished and mix it up, I'm going to have it mixed up. And I'm going to write on the recipe what it is. But that's going to be pretty. Okay, and that's going to pull up some of the other color that was already on there. I think, and this one is lighter than the other one. It is definitely lighter than the other one. And the reason I know that, because it's right here. So it is, yeah. See, it's a little bit different. But I like this one. Definitely this one All three of them, but yeah. There we go. All right. And remember, this one had some blue in it, had some pink in it. It's already had some colors that was already on there. So we're going to let this pull all the things off. Oh, yummy. I feel like I need to do a geranium with that color. Like with this color. Let us see. That might be my finished color. Ooh. We're going to put that on here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, y'all, this, I don't even think it's going to show up on, this looks so yummy and like real time. Let me look at the screen and see if it's going to show up like it should. Oh, yeah, you can see it. Yep, the shimmer, the glittery, all the colors in there. Okay, now I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to mix up some of that color for this. We're going to clean the plate with this color. We're going to clean the plate with Amy's Vintage Tea Brown. That's what this color is called, y'all. It was created by Amy, Mo, and Karen. So this is a Slap and Paint on Paper original. Oh yeah, so you need to put yellow. No yellow. It just comes out perfect without. Beautiful, beautiful. Maybe lighter. Should we lighten it up? Not me. It was a Amy and Karen collab. Mo, you didn't have nothing to do with that. I think it was you too. I think it was you too. But we'll let you bow out if you want. If you want to bow out, you can bow out. But I don't think so. I do not think so. I feel like it can't get done unless Mo says so. Because Karen has a little bit of a translation problem. And then once Mo says, well, this and this, and then Amy said, yeah, that, Mo. And then here we go. So you had an input. You're not gonna bow out. We ain't gonna let you. It's a team effort. That's the whole point. It's team effort. Y'all know what they say. Teamwork makes what? The dream work. And I've hit that color spot on that time. All right, what was I gonna do with this? We're gonna put some paper on it. That's what you're gonna do. Okay, my bad. Just want to make sure. Oh, that's gonna be beautiful on this when you flip it over. But we're gonna add something else to that too. All these pages are my roll-off pages from gel printing before, and all I'm doing is adding a stencil or adding a print to what's already there. That's gonna be yummy. And it's going to be shimmery as well. You can see what was left on the plate, all of the metallic, the pink, not pink, the metallic burnt orange, and the metallic green. So that's going to pull off. Look at that. So look how the purple, so this was the original one, minus the color I put over it. You have the pink and the purple, and you have the teal, the aqua, and then you had the fluorescent pink. So that made these different colors. So you can see the purple in the punctuations and see how it cleaned the plate over there. But the color makes it stand off. That's what I like. So just imagine this being in a book, like, and this is what you'll get when I put it in an art journal. It'll be just like that. So you have the punctuations on that side and punctuations on the other side. So that's yummy. And this one has to dry because I did a roll off and it's nice and wet. Let's see, the plate clean, the plate clean. And this was a brand new plate. So she showed up and she did good. She did good. All right, guys, I'm going to let y'all off of here because I know we're going on to the die show next. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow's use it or lose it. What are we doing today? Who with her today? I don't remember. I guess I should have asked. Or Pam, are you gonna be there? Like who's there? I'm gonna make me some more of this. So that way I can have it. I like it for my pool color. So all right, guys, this is it. This is it. Remember, this is it for Monday and Wednesday of the Desperate Housewives. Which housewife did you find yourself being throughout the month? And where do you want to see yourself in 5 years? Like this is me talking to your self-conscious mind. Where do I want to be in 5 years? I want you to think about it and really give yourself an answer. And then don't put yourself in a box. You see how we use all the colors. I didn't even pull out a whole bunch of colors this time. I stuck to really metallic green, metallic orange, and the rose pink and aqua, and we continued to build on those, and then we pulled at the end. So I just really want you to concentrate on who you are and what do you want to be in your life, and whatever that thing is, I want you to be authentic about it. I want you to show up. That's what makes this community great. That's what makes all of our communities great, is because we get to show up and be who we are and be authentic and not trying to be someone else. Because, like they say, um, there's no need to be someone else because someone else is already taken. So, I would prefer to get to know you, right? So, here's what I know: we're all writing something in our life every day with every choice. We're adding scenes to the story of who we are becoming. And maybe, just maybe, this is the moment you stop waiting for someone to hand you a better script and start writing one for yourself. Not a perfect script, not a perfect life, not a polished one, but a true one. So when people look at you, they'll say, she's not acting, she's living. Like I said, like I told Amy, you doing the doggone thing because you show up and be who you are. And that's what people love. And that, my friend, is how you turn your life from reruns into revolutions. Y'all have a great evening. I'll see y'all around the tube. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Do come back and see us. I am here all the way to the end of the month, still in celebration of Joshua's life, in celebration of our life, in memory of him. Have a good day. Bye.